Hello and welcome to the Scrub Central Scrubs Tournament live qualifier number 12. We're in the home stretch basically with this tournament, and we have an interesting race for you guys. Whether or not it is a race that you guys will enjoy or not, that is not for me to decide. However, we are going to be seeing some interesting runners today. We're going to be seeing Tuberman 1459, Chop the Tank, Decoy Troy, and Arana 42. Hopefully we'll have a nice restream for you guys. But not joining me, doing the commentary for today, we have Alexander Harold and Jack Astronomy. How are you guys doing today?
Good evening. I'm doing pretty well. Yeah, so we do have an interesting restream. I think Aranha is expressing some of the sentiments about some of the seeds, although they've been kind of on the more generous side recently. Past couple ones, at least.
I like Decoy Troy's names.
Yes. Hi, Mom.
I'm on TV.
That'll be pretty fun when you get to the fill-in, hi, I am Hi Mom, Hero of the Gorons.
Hi, Mom. Hero of the Gorons, or Mercy Please, Hero of the Gorons.
Precisely.
Those are
So,
going to
yeah,
be
we
some
have,
good ones.
It's pretty good. And this is actually a very friendly start, too, considering we're starting with a Forest Medallion and Minuet of Forest, which is a really great combo to begin with. That's 3 very easily accessible songs.
And a
maybe
child
one of them,
start, too.
Yeah.
In that
And
case,
maybe one of them will be ZL.
in that case, I'm going to leave you with today's amazing commentators, and I'm going to slink into the shadows.
Absolutely, thank you.
Okay, not into
Alright.
the big room of shadow, otherwise I'll be fine.
Hey, that's where I live. That's my home. I like it there.
The only reason I don't like it is I don't like falling.
Oh, yeah, I just basically felt there so much when I was first learning. I started joking that I lived there, and now I actually do. I moved in. Forward my mail there, you can find me. So, we should get started shortly. It seems that we're looking at, about 47 people, which is, not quite as large as we were, seeing at the very beginning, but that's to be expected. People are wrapping up their required qualifiers. But still, 47 people is a pretty healthy race, considering we had 2 big races earlier today, with a weekly and the Pictionary spoiler log race that wrapped up on Silver Gauntlets recently. So
Yeah, that was actually a fun watch. I kind of want to try doing a Pictionary spoiler log.
It looked like a lot of fun.
Indeed.
So we should be starting pretty shortly, and yeah, we'll see where we're starting. Where do you think we're going to start? Let's start with the baseless speculation on where we're going to start.
Kokiri Forest.
Just to make the Minuet of Forest theme complete.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, we got a nice yellow tunic and a nice purple tunic.
Yeah, I can't see the ones on Decoy Troy and Arana's side. I approve of the purple tunic. That's my preferred.
I usually go with black, orange, and purple.
Those are good colors. In front of Shadow, I like it. I like the Shadow Warp, particularly as Child, because that would be completely useless. I mean, it'd get you a hint, but it wouldn't have any sort of logical indication at all. Valley GTG side, oh, that is an interesting one. It's like the one way you can have a logically indicated Kokiri sword in Open Deku.
Or you just jump into the lake.
Yeah. Yep, but that is...
I'm trying to do that with like Broken Stick, and it wasn't fun.
Yeah, unfortunately, Shawnee, that cannot be true. You could have the Talent Chicken House, but we do not see the Master Sword on the selection screen, so this is a child spawn. So, we should have our basis speculations be based around things that'd be interesting to do as a child. You're not bad, you're just not observant, and that's okay.
No worries, I'm already sleepy, and it's only 4.
Yeah, I mean... Weren't you up running the weekly though?
Yeah, it's like only
Would it start
7
at
for
7
me.
that would have started at 7 for you?
Yeah, I'm like an early morning person.
Yeah, so yeah, you're also on the so yeah, we are the two gamers who prefer playing first thing in the morning. We are the two exceptions to the rule. So yeah, I found someone else. I'm not the only one. Ooh,
Yeah,
are
I
we
mean,
actually
usually
getting
about
started?
2 or 3 in the morning is when I'm up.
Are we actually getting started? No, we are not started yet. Oh no. Uh,
Oh no, is this
oh no,
is this a
how many
tragedy?
died? It's okay. I'm just checking the race time room to see when we'd be starting. So yeah, we'll be getting this race started very shortly, and we will be seeing where we start. We'll be starting to talk about all the interesting things we'll be doing about the Deku Tree. We will absolutely be doing.
Well, I see a teal blue tunic and a looks like a vanilla tunic.
Hmm.
I'm just reading it off the hash.
Right. The hash will all since we do have the tunic hash, we can tell that. Vanilla. Is that vanilla or is that a little darker than vanilla? I can't remember.
I'm not 100% sure.
Either way, I mean, a slightly darker green is kind of nice, and the teal is also. Honestly, there's very few colors that you can choose that I think are bad colors.
Yeah, I mean, especially since this is a Nintendo 64 after all.
True, there's only so many you get.
It was like they didn't really go crazy with the coloring.
Yeah, technological limitations and everything. Oh, we are finally getting started. Hello, countdown. Let's see where we
4,
are starting.
3, 2, 1, begin.
We are starting in market.
That's
Okay.
gonna be pretty handy for going
Yes.
adults.
That gets rid of some time of day questions, which is good. So we see a couple people starting with jumping the chains. This is a great way to start off by getting money. Ooh, and Chop the Tank is a first person to play Minuet. Which I find a little surprising, but kind of cool.
Well, I can
and
see the play
Prelude,
though. I
just
mean,
negating that useful spawn.
what?
My thought was
Oh my goodness.
my thought there would be to hold off on the that initial warp until you go to Lon Lon Ranch because you'll be in the very back of it.
Sun Song Grave is a Deku shield.
Well,
Only ever
if you
burn
get
it.
burnt up on a burnt up in well, maybe.
Or Child Spirit.
Yeah. Well, I'm just thinking well because you're right there. Oh, Valley Wave the hero.
Ooh.
So we'll probably see people routing there and training grounds. Okay.
Ooh, that's
over,
big.
Towards the desert. That's a big
Gosh.
area. And also kind of a complicated one, depending on when you get access to it. Like,
Yeah.
right here, the thing I would least want to see would be Epona's song. Because that would give you a very early access to it, which would mean that it could just be sitting in that first chest. Oh, second GTG hint?
Dang, that's already fast. 30 Skulls is dead.
Yeah. Thank you so much, chat, for helping me keep up with this, because everyone is going different directions, which is complicated.
And Zora's domain, Zora's
Wait,
fountain
was
is
that foolish?
foolish.
Just okay, fountain. Okay.
Yeah, I almost said
I thought it
domain.
was. I saw the F in the foolish. I'm like, did it just say Carry Forest was foolish? I'm like, no.
Okiri Forest is Way the Hero.
Oh, okay. Exactly the opposite. Lost Woods Way the hero. Thank you. Song time is up, Prelude. Oh my gosh. You can slow down with the hints, everyone. Or not.
But it helps
Honestly,
us.
starting with these big bursts of information is really a strong play. Because you will need this information.
Curse the seed. Curse it all you want. I have 2 bottles. And they're both cold, like the metal ones. They stay cool for longer.
I just have someone who's willing to bring me another drink.
I'll have to go run down if I want to get another one.
Yeah. Anyway, so we have... So... Decoy Troy is doing what I would have done in this situation, which is go hit up Lon Lon first.
Yeah. Exactly what I would have done too.
But okay, so they're gonna get Song of Time for free. Ooh, these are actually not amazing songs off of their Minuet and their initial Forest Warp. Like, they're okays. Like, I mean...
Oh, we're getting a Midos.
Oh, yeah, we should pay attention to that one.
Nope. That's a vanilla Bloopy. I think that's French vanilla because that's supposed to...
And Strength. That's...
Well, that's probably Woth.
Potentially. Still 2 checks they haven't gone to and one they can't access yet.
Yep.
As far as Song of Time goes, with GTG Way of the Hero, that's gonna be nice to have.
Yeah.
Oh, Arana's just gone adult. Just long enough to get the song and check the medallions and go back. I don't hate that.
Yeah, it's a pretty good play. I mean,
indeed,
might
the
as well
reason that
scout the information.
And Hookshot, that's a much stronger Way of the Hero.
Well, yeah, it could be both.
Potentially both, indeed.
Stone Force may find a way.
Absolutely, we haven't seen the OT hint yet, and all of the songs we've seen so far have been kind of...
I mean, it did this morning.
I think Hook is a little stronger because there's more Hookshot lock places than, like, Strength. There are more places that could be locking, that Hookshot could lock to become Longshot, then you could end up with Strength, lock Strength, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, though Strength has some really weird stuff where you can have like Strength 1 like lock Strength 2, but not directly.
Yeah,
like,
it's questionable. There's a reason I would... OOT Storms!
Oh no! Oh no! And with that, Kokiri Forest Way of the Hero...
Gets much more interesting.
Makes it interesting.
There are 2 very strong things there, but you do got the stone... You got water, you got forest, and hey...
And you got a Deku, I mean...
I honestly very much like seeing a, Schrodinger's AD. Because Schrodinger's AD just really tests whether you're going to actually understand how to determine if you actually need to go for your all dungeons, or if you can skip it.
Yeah.
I really like this, actually.
Whereas the Nocturne is kind of a linear AD. You just know you have to go down it, but you just don't know when.
Oh, Nocturne and ZL are just like, okay, fine, I'm doing this. Let's just like sit down and do it. Oh, hi, Scale.
It's just a... Ooh, Scale, that is pretty good. That'll be really handy for rushing ice.
And Rito's... Okay, so Decoy Troy, this is the reason I would always go Lon Lon in that situation before hitting Warp. Off of Skull Kid, we just got Rito's letter. Yes, it's the one out of however many entrances. I've seen it once. I've seen it once in a practice seed.
I mean, at this point, that's what I would do too, is just rush Lon Lon. Depending on time of day. I only had, I think, 1 seed so far where I had to skip it early on. And that was just because of bad time of day, because it was, like, right at the beginning of night.
Time of day management is one of the things that is just a difficult thing to learn, particularly when you're dealing with the random warps, because you don't have the consistency.
Yeah, I mean,
but
with
if you
the
get good at it, it is really strong. It's a really good skill to have. And I'm not claiming I'm good at it. It's one of the things where my biggest skill is failing my time of day and accidentally lucking into a good route because of it.
Yeah, I always try
the
to
Wasteland Way of the Hero, that would be fun.
Yeah. That would be funny, because then I'd feel like I rolled that seed even though I didn't. Because I've rolled 3 Wasteland Woths in a row in the last couple of days.
Ah, we have a meme. That's clearly the Way of the Hero in Kokiri Forest, in Lost Woods, right? Not Runos is the meme.
It's
The meme's hard required.
ice arrows are always hard required for Bongo.
Yeah.
If I have them, I go. If I have it, I go for it.
I've never actually tried it. I should just do it sometime just to say I have.
It's pretty funny watching him punching his hand, trying to break free.
Yeah, it's funny watching, but like, I also.
It's just annoying to try aiming at the eye without lens, and you haven't figured out the.
Okay,
like, where
wallet
is
in
it?
Deku Tree as well. So
Make him
I'm just
bank.
gonna take note of the wallet, because that can help you understand that whether or not you're being baited into tunic logic for your way of the hero. Oh no! Not breaking the web.
Yeah, that sucks when that happens.
I would be lying if I said I didn't do that, like, more
Oh,
often
I
than I
know.
wanted to.
That's happened to me too. It's like, oh really? Do I have to climb this up again?
Yeah, all the way past the Waltalas. And you probably don't have any sort of child ranged weapon to deal with them, and they're gonna be rude. Yeah. The problem, I mean, yes, you have to land in the middle of the web. You typically realize that, oh, I didn't put my stick back to neutral after making the jump. About 60% of the way down, you're like, well, crap.
And it's not like you could just Din's fire this up like in like entrance rando, where you get
Getting the Gomo
adults
Deku
only.
is beautiful. That's the thing I miss most about closed Deku seeds. I miss Gomo Deku.
I've been somewhat used to like entrance randomizer with like not with the mixed
Oh,
pools.
we have-
I haven't figured that one
Hi,
out.
hello, Splits Happen and Sea Falcon. Thank you for rating us and joining our qualifier in progress.
The double raid.
Yeah, Entrance Brando was very fun. Really worth just messing around with for practice outside of doing your scrub seeds, just because it will make you just relax a little bit, if nothing else. Okay, we're going for our first B1 skip of the seed.
I always wanted to
that?
try like a
Oh.
cross keys one, but I couldn't find how to mix the pools.
I've not done that. Okay. Seeds so far, we have OOT Storms, Gerudo Valley and GTG Way of the Hero, Kakiri Forest, Lost Woods Way of the Hero. The OOT Storms is the only kind of sketchy thing, to be honest. Yeah, OOT Storms is exciting. I do like a good OOT Storms. I mean, listen, hi, Longshot! So, GTG, did you say something at GTG?
Well, I think maybe it might be in GTG. I wonder what could be in GTG. I wonder if it's a double waff, or maybe it's the fabled triple waff.
Ah, the Scubs tournament. Yes, actually, Sonic, you may want to fix that.
Scubs.
Uh,
Sorry.
yeah, also, sorry, chat, we don't get to do, 1 and 32 today. Jimbo, it's a directly hinted valley, though, so... Oh, no.
Oof.
Just calm down. So, B1 skip. It is an essential tech. You need to do it. And yes,
You get
it
your
is going
off
to...
days.
And yeah, it is going to be a little bit hard to learn.
Once you get it, it's not too bad. It's just sometimes you
There we go.
overshoot it
That's
or
what we wanna
undershoot
see.
it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I
that's pretty
think
pog.
typically what I end up doing is looking down at the stick when I go for the lift. Also, we have a Goma kill while we are watching the B1 skip. Beautiful.
I would like to just jump in really quickly. We are Scubs Central now, not Scrub Central.
Beautiful.
I mean, we've been known by many names in the past, Skull Central, AD Central, Scub Central. We just take it in our strides when we rebrand. It's all good.
Yep. Yeah, also, interesting logical quirk we have here.
Big Poe bottle.
The Big Poe bottle. That can be required for Big Poes.
But it's not in logic yet because of Slingshot.
Yeah. Is it gonna be... So are we gonna get a Slingshot or a Pona plus bow before we, Sorry, blanking on words. Yeah, Slingshot or Pona plus bow first. We'll see. Or are they gonna be equal? Who knows? It's possible they could be equally indicated.
You hate to see it. The missed a single cycle. It always sucks.
Those things happen. The 2 cycle of shame is a thing that happens all the time.
I've almost kind of learned the one nuts 1 cycle strat for this boss.
That's what I typically go for. I can't get my hands around the 2 nut 1 cycle, so I just go for the 1 nut every time, and that just sometimes you're just not quite at the right place, it doesn't work, and you just live with it. That's a bomb bag.
That's why I rushed right to his face. Ooh.
It's a bomb bag in river. So now you gotta go get yourself a chicken and go up.
And it's nice that it's actually in logic, too, because of the scale.
Mm-hmm. We have another B1 skip coming in. Let's see how we're doing here.
That looks good so far. He looks good.
Just taking a moment to think here, that's okay.
Yeah. The hard part of this game is aiming. Like when you have free aim. Just because, like, the sticks are...
that's cool on 2 command side. I've never seen that. Never tried that one.
There's a variant of that for, there's a variant for that for the other fence as well.
Yeah, that's very cute.
But it's used in the any percent glitchless runs.
Okay. Makes sense. But yeah, very cute. I'm not sure how much time it would actually save if you're not completely confident with it, but it just looks good.
Could you imagine if there's something on Frogs 1?
Yeah, you could do that for chickens too, but you can also just throw a nut at it and go grab a different chicken, which is probably just as easy.
Well, that or you can just go get that other chicken from above and then route that in.
Chickens, there's so many ways to do chickens. Another Goma 2 cycle. These things happen. That's just very strong, these things happen.
Oh. Skull Mask is dead.
Yep.
Got 5 skulls on Decoy's side.
Yeah, getting a little skull farming done while you're here at night, that's a pretty good idea.
These
are easy skulls. Oh, DC Way the Hero.
Oh,
Final Way the Hero. Or Django's Cavern to distinguish from Desert Colossus. But
yep. But that's really good because we got a Sphere 1 bomb bag.
Very easy to get to. Also, for whatever reason, other runners elect not to go to river. I think I would probably do that in this situation if you're standing right there with after grabbing your long shot with the scale. I think that jumping down there would be a good idea.
Ooh,
Dante has a bow. Good routing decision.
Dead.
Yeah, you have it bow. Dante digging. That means that yeah, River's Adult instead would work if you knew that glitchless jump, or if we find the hover somewhere around here.
Yeah, I've started learning the glitchless jumps for that.
I do think that the water glitchlesses are really. The water glitchlesses. The
ice glitchless.
not the ice glitchless, the river glitchless jumps, pardon me. The river glitchlesses are, I said water because it's just like, it's wet, right?
Yeah, that makes sense.
The river glitchlesses, I think, are really strong ones to pick up.
Yeah.
Because that will change your route, your ability to route. Because that makes you more confident in going there as an adult.
Yeah, pretty much. It like the one they aren't too hard to pick up. It's just kind of remembering the instructions.
Yeah, and that's just repetition. It's just repetition. You have to be able to just sit down, do it again, do it again, do it again, until you don't have to think about it.
Or you just multi-screen and you pull up the video on one of them.
Yeah, but that's actually kind of slow. It's much faster to just not have to think about it.
Well, I already have them all pulled up, so it doesn't matter. Especially for someone who's been multi-screening for about 11 years now.
Yeah. Definitely great for starting out. I do think that, like, eventually you will just, like, have that in your brain and in your hands and you don't have to think about it, although you do have to practice it and you have to keep refreshing your memory. I mostly forget the water boss key jump is the one I forget.
Oh, I have that ingrained into memory. Like, 2 side hops left, side roll,
wow, this is way better.
target.
That's way more intense than I expected. These looks like decoy tries. No, I thought he'd seen something, he was going for it, but no, just going for this because he can.
But I always go for that instead of hovers. So I always have that memorized.
Okay. Oh, Zora's tunic. Are we feeling a little suspicious of AD? Maybe slightly? Maybe a little bit?
Maybe.
I am. See, we got this early long shot. We got ourselves a Zora tunic. So if there's a key in Central Pillar...
What could be worse? You could have an AD seed for 1 check.
I mean, it's Storms. It only has to be 1 check.
I mean, a singular check, though, like, for the one song. Like, Song of Time.
Don't... I had a seed recently where it was like, you get to the top and it's like, hey, about that Epona song on Ocarina of Time. They say you can't defeat me without the light arrows of Gerudo's Fortress.
Oh goodness, that's terrible. Mine was water boss key was locked behind Song of Time.
Yeah.
You can guess which song I was talking about.
Oh yeah. But yes, we have no irons or gold scale. That's the thing, like we're 1 item off from having it in logic. I'd probably go through I mean, Deku you just do, because mandatory Deku. I'd probably go through Forest even before I saw Irons, because it's a lot of items and, like, it's storms.
Oh, Richard gave us a lot of money.
Ooh. He's paid us a decent amount of money for her dog this time.
Well, she could have given us a weapon. I mean, obviously not safe for kids.
Sometimes she just gives you bombs, though, so... Right, so... Yeah. Looks like everyone except for... Decoy Troy is going to get that bomb bag on their sweep through here. See how long it takes Decoy Troy to get some kind of explosive.
Now I'm kind of curious if if Superman is gonna route in that, is gonna get in that GV.
After I think that's probably what's on his mind after Lon Lon Ranch. You can get 2 out of 3 as a child, and that's pretty good. Particularly when you don't know when you'll be able to get over there.
But I wonder if he's gonna clear out South Hyrule and Lake, or is he just gonna dip after?
Yeah, we'll see what he ends up doing.
Because I tend to route in Lake afterwards so I can set scarecrows.
Yeah, setting Scarecrow early is good thing to take care of. Particularly might also be on your mind if you know GTG's way of the hero, because you'll be over there at Fortress, and right now you only have Hookshot. Like, he doesn't know that Longshot is available. We do.
Yeah, well, he'll soon see it, because he's walking back, so he's obviously going there.
Yep. Alright, so...
Serenade, that'll be really handy.
We're a little short on our Nocturne and on our Zelda's Lullaby, aren't we?
Actually...
No, Forest Temple and Decoy Troy's position.
I think that's
Honestly,
actually a reasonable thing. I would probably have done that.
Yeah. I would probably give it.
Just because Forest is a long temple, and you kind of want to get Forest and Shadow done right away.
Well, Forest could technically be optional. With the, but with Storms being, on Ocarina of Time, and Storms potentially being optional.
Yeah.
I definitely go and do that, but I definitely go do the Courtyard. The Courtyard is...
Kind of, it gives you a lot.
Very fast. The Courtyard is... I've timed this out. The Courtyard is... You can get the Courtyard done in less than 5 minutes.
Yeah, and I've like some of the couple of seeds that were in the qualifiers had something in a stone dungeon, so it's kind of at least worth checking out.
Yeah, although the other option, which I think DK Troy is taking advantage of, is going for that logical GTG.
Yep.
Although
Reverse Wasteland. That's always fun to do.
Yeah.
I've started actually picking up on the visual cues because I never really did it blind before. But it's, now that I have like a video guide.
Wait a minute, we got another bomb bag. Where is it?
That looks like a...
Probably bomb locked, isn't it? Yeah. That
is
as far as we know,
Destiny.
explosive locked bomb bag.
Yeah, that's bold.
Yeah. Going for the I used to use the setup. It can be a little bit inconsistent, which is why I stopped using it. The visual cues are much easier, actually.
Yeah.
Once you learn them. And I will just again plug the teaching workshops that Alfalfa Field did. They are extremely good, and he actually just explains in pretty good detail how to how to do a lot of these tricks, and it just finally the visual cues clicked for me, and it's infinitely more consistent.
Yeah, it's like
8 rolls forward,
you
take a turn, you go across a little dip, and then you get over that hill and you turn right. And it's like, oh, this is way easier than just doing side hops and praying that I find the exact right spot.
Yeah. Like, learning Naked Wasteland isn't actually all that bad. I thought it would be a lot worse.
Yeah, Wasteland is one of those really important tricks.
Also helps to just kind of use the mini-map as a bit of a reference to. I'm so used to reading
there you go.
Maps in games, so it doesn't bother me so much that it's a little bit inaccurate in game.
Yeah, that's one thing I've noticed when I've been like working on my time of day. It's like, oh, I'm kind of like a little bit to the left of everything when I'm trying to backwalk. That's interesting. But yeah, like not knowing Reverse Wasteland, Endless Wasteland until you watch it. Like I had setups for it that were just not nearly as good. The visual cues are way easier once you learn.
Yeah.
Strong Suggest, way easier, way more consistent, way less scary.
Oh, I love this part.
Just I thought
I was gonna walk. I thought I was gonna walk backwards because that's.
Oh yeah, doing Naked Wasteland is very interesting with that. But if you have long shot, just do it the safe way and don't risk having to go for that entire risky thing again.
It makes sense for him to try GTG because he has like the big thing that will really cut out a lot of time going back. That bow is going to be super nice.
Yeah, bow, long shot, 1 strength, Song of Time. There's a lot of stuff you can do there. Yeah, GTG before DC is an interesting choice. I think
But he doesn't
maybe
have
fits
bombs,
the
that's
bomb
why.
bag.
He skipped
But-
out the ones in Zora River.
Also, this is a interesting strategy with the stunning with the long shot. I haven't seen that before. Again, whatever drops
nice.
the Greedo card.
Yes, as long as she doesn't kick you out of, into the prison again.
Yeah, I think that the justification with going GTG before DC is the early warp straight to Requiem of Spirit, because got Requiem of Spirit off of Adult Singing Forest Meadow. You're standing right out there. Heck, might as well go for it. And there isn't a really easy access back. Well, there is a decent access back. You just warp Prelude, but at that point you're standing right there. It's kind of tempting to go for the way of the hero that you know isn't logic because you're holding the long shot.
We'll see if it's like right in the beginning, or if you have to traverse a little bit.
It's always kind of fun when that happens. When you just walk in, shoot the eye switch, and it's like, oh well, here is the thing you're here for.
Here it covers.
Perfect.
Goodbye.
Here's your boomerang that you're gonna need for Jabu. Beautiful.
Well, that's convenient. And with that, if he finds that bomb bag, that's like 3 dungeons in log. Well, 2 dungeons in logic. Well, technically 3 with the forest, but who wants to go into Stone Forest?
Important. We hope force isn't important, but oh no. I was about to say no shield. That is
That's why I try and buy a shield as quickly as I
arrows.
can. Oh, nice. We don't
Just
have to
get
go for a
those-
crazy hunt for then.
Yeah, just get those out of the way right away. That's always a good feeling. Like, just knowing really early, it's like, well, I won't be like at the end of my seed trying to figure out.
Trying to find those things, especially in Shadow Temple, like walking all the way there is like, I guess I have to go into the back of Shadow now.
That is just what
I don't
want to
do it.
today. Yeah. But yeah, boomerang early is gonna be nice, and also we'll see if that leads to picking up the bomb bag. But I don't know.
Well, at least
There might be
everyone
another
on
one hanging out.
Restream's gotten the long shot now.
Yes, that one's a pretty solid hint.
So what do you think we've seen both hookshot and long shot in Way the Hero locations. What do you think it is for? Is it for spirit key logic or
GTG
well,
access.
That's true.
You haven't seen
But
opponent song.
it could be for like spirit key logic as well.
Potentially. 2 wallets. We are in... We no longer have to worry about any sort of tunic logic. Dipping... What? Okay. Yeah. The OT is storms. That is awkward, but that's okay. But we have OT storms, so again, that's always gonna be on the table. It is the reason I would endorse checking the front of forest. At very least.
Yeah, because if you really need to do AD for an item, then you already have a bit of forest all covered, completed.
Yeah. However, looking at GTG right now, I wouldn't be surprised to see, after you do a little bit of adult cleanup and stuff, just heading back and just getting Jabu out of the way.
Yeah, I can see that too. Especially so he might actually be incentivized to go over to River because he doesn't have that scale.
That's true. Wait, what was that?
That was in Dinker Tree.
Why skip
Map
that
chest.
go? Interesting. That's an interesting choice.
Yeah, I think he just went for the songs, rushed Valley, and then went adult. Oh, and he did Dompe digging. Yeah.
And Dompe digging,
Because
which got the bow. But yeah, the other reason I think is probably
Oof.
not the worst plan in the world to go for a GTG fairly early is that the very, very early Song of Time.
Yeah, it's always nice to have Song of Time early on.
I feel like the
Makes
worst
it-
than getting a Song of Time early is never getting Song of Time and having to worry about it.
Yep. Like, especially if you have a medallion water temple.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Yeah, also having skipped Deku Tree might also incentivize you to go back. But
Yeah, but the question is,
crap.
will they? Oh, this is not a very good right side. That's for sure.
Well, one key, but yeah, probably some keys that Troy does not have access to.
Yeah.
Between the Strength 2 and bombs.
Well, speaking of Ruto's letter.
Yep. Looks like everyone is getting that in good order, which is nice. I think that just having the bottle otherwise in woods is pretty clear indication that that's someplace you should be headed.
You know what this means now? Ice is almost in logic.
Once we find find some magic and that'll be useful. With the Roar's Wind
yeah, that'd be
in
handy.
ETG. That's nice to have early, nicer once we find some magic. Okay. And Chop is the Take is gonna give us our first look at adult Cac. We just be quietly surprised that this is our first trip to CAC.
Did anyone ever check adult spawn yet, or?
Yeah, I don't think we've seen adult spawn. No.
Because if that's like in domain, that would be pretty funny. I had
that is always interesting.
That's where it was actually ZL in ice.
ZL in ice is possible, yeah.
And because I spawned right at the Zor's shop.
Yeah, you can actually do that.
9% bullshit.
Oh, well, speaking of finding magic.
Oh, that's handy.
Oh no, I would go back and set that for ours, dude. You just got it. Use it.
Especially like if
Nocturne Path and Doctrine on ID is the that was the one I've seen exactly once. I've seen that once, and it was actually one of the new weekly settings. So hover boots were even in Shadow Trial. Just like, okay, cool.
Well, question is, where is he gonna go next? Is he gonna? He's probably gonna go child.
We'll see. There's still a lot you can do as a adult, so we'll see if he's inclined to go child. Yeah, early magic, early furores, and now we're getting our adult spawn check. Pay attention.
Oh, yep. Oh, I was just watching Tuba Man getting a hug.
We do not want free hugs here. Oh, interesting one.
Ooh, a crater one.
Yeah, I agree, Rio Cadence. That is a... And there we go, there's ZL.
Oh, okay, now Ice is fully into logic.
Yes,
so
that's
he would have
songs.
to go. He'd have to go all the way around because he doesn't have scale or irons.
Well, in his case, we want him to go all the way around. Yes. Yep, that looks like a smoke to me.
That looks like a nut. Yeah, it's a nut.
Okay.
That kind of looks like it.
Yeah, typically, if I'm trying to see if it's a nut, I look opposed to a bomb bag or a wallet. It's absolutely not a wallet because we have two of them. But not as opposed to bomb bag or wallet, I'm looking for the yellow stripe.
Yep. Same.
But I could not see anything. Oh. I missed him.
Oof. Oh. Oh, I was a little bit low. Okay, good.
Okay, so now we have people everywhere. We have... Shiva Man is going towards... Actually,
Looks like he's going
are going to converge in,
Oh, let's see what, our High Mom has.
There's Nocturne. There's Nocturne. Hi, Mom, hero of the Gorons. just money. $50.
That's better than $5. Almost have that tunic.
Yeah.
Because 4-heart Volvagia is a pain.
4-heart Lavagia, you mean 2-bottle Lavagia?
More or less. I'm so glad that the one cycle isn't too bad to get.
No, Decoy Troy's, Oh, Haunted Wasteland is foolish. Exact opposite way, the hero. And also completely useless. Wonderful.
Yeah.
Haunted Wasteland foolish is just such a... Well, why? Why this?
It'd make more sense if if Token Sanity was on.
It's just kind of a kicker because there is a sometimes hint that talks about that spot too.
But yeah, Metagoron is like the medium-sized Goron, like the not like big Goron, which is like almost the size of Death Mountain himself.
Ooh, wave the hero Django's Cavern on Chop the Tank side.
But it was likely going to be this or like Ice that would have been Nocturne because
there's very little. Well, I mean, there's also Composer Grave.
Yeah. But I think that was checked.
Oh no, not for Medi. We're talking about Link the Goron because Decoy Troy's name is Hi Mom.
Yeah.
Which is just a delightful name.
Well, my Goron would be called Rainbow for like Rainbow Please.
I just always have my file name be and so whenever you walk into Death Mountain Crater, it's just it's so hot in here. I think that's funny.
I rotate between file names depending on what joke I find funny at the time.
Okay, so yeah, Nocturne is in the windmill, which is always nice.
Link the moron.
Be nice to him. He's a child, and we traumatize him whenever we misclick. Water Temple is foolish.
Ooh.
Up, wait, slingshot.
Oh, I think that just put Deku Tree into logic.
Deku Tree was in logic. There was something else that was that put into logic, and I forget what it was because I have no brain.
Slingshot minigame.
Not slingshot minigame.
It also puts that Po bottle into logic.
Exactly, the Po bottle. That was what I was talking about. Precisely. Thank you. Ooh, also rarely seen Skull here in Django's Cavern. Explosives are rarely in logic. Yes.
Yeah, they're on Zora's River, and the scale is in Deku Tree, so it's very much into logic.
Yep. Yeah, which means that we have achieved Big Po's second bow is in the fairy found on DMT.
Ooh.
So Dompe digging is no longer required, which is very convenient. This does open up the GTG, a strong GTG, and a forest play for the other runners, which otherwise might have been out for them for a while.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, here's how you get the easy. Hey, look at that, easy 49.
Yeah.
For Ranha. I don't see why people think this game is hard. So you have to use
He just
the
keeps
long shot.
sniping me. He just
Yeah.
keeps sniping me like Dompe's like a FPS player.
Yeah.
Just goes for the
But
snipes.
yeah, joke being that you actually are intended to use the long shot to win that second Dompe race. We just almost never do it.
Yeah, because I mean, a lot of the time in these seeds, by the time you get there, you don't even have your first one.
Yeah. And frankly,
And in the vanilla
it's
game, it only
required.
gives you a heart piece.
Yep. There's a lot of stuff in Zelda games where it's just like, here, do this very difficult thing. Have a piece of heart.
Yep.
Okay. Could I at least get something
hard.
like sparkly? Or
Could I get an upgrade to my weapon, please, so I can just kill them faster? So I don't have to... Oh, actually, I kind of want to listen to the music more.
yeah. Yeah, I don't know. When I was younger and like I actually died to stuff, definitely was helpful, and now I'm just like, eh. I've played so much Link to the Past in Ocarina of Time that nothing seems that difficult anymore.
Yeah, I played a lot of those too as well.
Fire Sword, Greenmail, Mothula, and everything seems easy.
It's all fun and games until you start playing a lot of the NES stuff, because some of those
Those are just
games
unfair,
are basically they're
quarter readers. They're quarter readers ported to NES.
Yep. Like they're
Also, just
designed
pointing
as
this out, the whatever's our way of the hero in Dodongo's cavern is behind bombs, so even if Troy goes there, won't be able to get it. Inside the dip.
Yep.
Is it on King Dodongo?
Yeah, it
Huh.
is.
Well, you gotta do it anyway.
Well, at this point, I think it's probably Hammer. Hammer or the boots, Din's, the mirror. There's a few
there's-
ideas out there.
Yeah, so what do we need still? Yeah, hammer, either of the pairs of boots, mirror. I think if we found Zora Tunic already, and we have 2 wallets, so it's not Tunic logic.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dins, if we're being nice. Irons, if we're being evil.
Hey, if it's irons, that means there's probably something on Tektite Grotto or in, or like in the bottom of the fountain.
In the Foolish Fountain?
Oh, never mind. So it would be Tektite Grotto.
Like I said, or in the well. The nicer boots.
Oh, nice. So it
I'm
could be
just doing
handy.
basil speculation via evil. It's the nicer boots.
I love seeing the hovers. Like, not even just from a gameplay perspective. I just like the design. I like the little Hermes feet.
Oh, yeah, the hover boots are really good.
It's the drift boots. Well, you're not wrong. It's like playing Mario Kart.
Yeah,
but
the
like,
slippy shoes.
but like your controls are like 100% more slippery.
Oh, Troy is in Adult River. We'll see if
Oh, he's probably gonna try for.
I'll see if he
oh,
knows
he's going
that
for
much
skulls.
less.
It's not too hard. I've saw a couple of videos for it.
Oh yeah, it's not. It is something where if you have a pretty confident grasp of how the fixed movement works in this game, it is not too bad.
Yep. Or you just follow instructions.
Amazing. That's amazing Afterlife, having your movement be better with hover boots on than off, which this just reminds me of conversations I've had with my partner about like playing this game where when you were like a little kid, even though you're explicitly told by the the Prima guide or whatever, like, oh, remember to take off the hover boots because they're not very easy to move in. Like, but no, the fancy boots I got, I have to wear them all the time now, right?
They're nice. They look good. And like,
Okay, so let's see if you actually know this off the top of your head. Oh my gosh, you almost just dead-eyed it. That was setup. That's actually very impressive. Like, did not actually get the grab, but I'm actually quite impressed.
I think it might have been like he tried rolling at the end, when you roll for that trick, it just doesn't help. It actually makes things worse.
Yeah.
I know I did that a couple of times.
Yeah, I'm actually extremely impressed that he's going for that. I think what he might do here, and I think I would support this if he chooses to go away. He chooses to leave this. If he makes a choice to leave this, from his perspective, he might be thinking, "Oh, I'm having trouble hitting this trick. Maybe I should go clear out Tack. Go do. I have an accessible Jabu. I'll be standing right there.
Yeah, that
I can get it
sounds
then.
pretty good. Oh, he doesn't have bomb shoes either.
Yeah. I haven't seen any shoes, it's true. Yeah, we don't know if that's a Way of the Hero bomb bag at the point that we just know it's logical. And it's certainly not a hinted Way of the Hero bomb bag.
Yeah. Well, we do know that at least it locks one bomb bag.
Oh, you've seen a second one?
It was in Crater.
Oh, okay.
Crater Grotto, I think it was.
It was in the field. It was in
Oh, Field?
there was one in field. Or
was
it
it
two?
Open Grotto? Or
No, it was not. It looked like it was oh gosh, just don't ask me questions. I remember now that there was one in a grotto.
Yeah, I remember that. I think it was, but I'm not 100% sure. We'll get a good check here in a moment.
Yeah.
Man, you hate to see the low timer.
You have enough time. 4 hearts is enough time. Also, I support buying a shield. Do it. Buy the shield. No, that was the slingshot. Was what we was.
Yeah, that was the slingshot. Oh yeah, it was one of the Hyrule grottos that had it. Oh, no, it was. I remember now. It was Bolda. Bolda Destiny.
It was the Bolda Destiny. Yeah.
I remember now. Okay. And yeah, that is bomb locked. So.
Low heat timer is just one of those things you have to deal with. Yeah. Missing that bomb bag does mean that you're gonna have little less efficiency than you would like through Dodongo's Cavern, but you can at least hit the switch and come back once you, in Troy's case, go back through River and grab that.
Yep. But I know that
Big Nose is dead when we have the cool bottle. That's very sad.
It's just a free extra bottle for Ice Cavern.
Yeah, but you have to turn it in still, so you're gonna get this dead item.
You need 50 rupees.
50 rupees isn't bad though either. We'll take that.
Or at least I think it is in the base game.
Yeah, you get money along with the item. I had a seed recently where I had to turn in 2 big poes because they came in with free in the bottles.
Such a shame that you don't really use the money much in the base game.
Yeah, not tons of use for money, and
even in the later ones, there isn't much use. Like in Skyward Sword, there's a crafting system, but I never used it.
Yeah, I haven't played Skyward Sword, so we'll see if I end up liking it.
I played the Wii version, and that was interesting.
Yeah, I've gotten through the first act of the first intro area act of the Switch port, and it's a little slow. So we'll see if I like it better once I've had a chance to pick it up again. But right now I'm just playing Ocarina of Time and commentating Ocarina of Time. So do I have time for anything else? No.
Yeah. I will say this: the Wii version's even slower than the Switch version.
Oh God.
Especially with the Wii Motion Plus going out of synchronization so often.
But yes, we have Let's see, where are we right now?
Redead Grotto. Let's see what we
Yeah.
have. And
Checking
Scrubs.
the explosive checks in Lost
Money.
Woods because those were Way of the Hero. Going out to Requiem of Spirit with 1 heart, which have fun with the levers.
Oh god, I hate those things. Well, it's not too bad when you're doing this.
Just walk backwards rapidly away from them. It looks
Yeah.
like just money on top of the
Yeah, it's a huge
heart.
rupee.
Yeah. Always kind of a pain to have to route back with
Frogs 2 is
the-
dead. So that's
Yeah,
one.
I think that was a while ago. One thing that
That's like
Storms isn't
one-
for, but
It'd be nice if we got a Frogs 2 seed. It'd be funny to watch.
Yeah.
And not just like hinted second magic.
Frogs 2 is always entertaining. Rare, but entertaining.
Yeah.
But again, it's one check that's kind of hard to get to, so... Yep, it is dead in this seed. We were just commenting on that because we saw the hint.
But yeah, it's like I will not remember the sequence for that, so I just always pull it up.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
I mean,
and
you might
Troy's
as
about
well
to get the
take that
bad
money.
news that the only check in here that's important is behind the bombs he couldn't get to.
Oh no. Yeah, it sucks. At least he'll set that up. Man,
Yeah.
if only there were some chews around, that would be nice.
Forest. Is Troy gonna go to Forest?
I think so.
Hmm.
No, he was
just thought-
like,
thought better
never
of
mind,
it.
I'm good.
I don't know. I think that in Troy's position, I would probably consider just going to Jabu.
Yeah, especially since he's seen the bomb bag now. So
He's seen the
it's not
bomb
like-
bag. He has the... He's the only one with that boomerang, although I think that Chop is going to, once he pulls off the reverse, and he's doing the visual cues if you want to take a closer look at that to see what that looks like.
Yeah.
I think he's a little too far to the right there, which was the problem. But yeah, you just take a hard right here and follow this line down, and you cross over a little after that. You crossed over that,
and then
that little bit too soon.
He went a little bit too close to the left.
A little bit too early. But yeah, that's what you're looking for, the visual cues.
I'm sorry
Hello.
to intervene, but I was summoned.
You have to say something nice, yes. It was redeemed.
So I'll start by saying something nice. That's what I needed to say, right? Something nice.
Works for me.
Apparently
That
that's what's
is,
requested.
Xenu.
That is something.
Xenu, you know I love you. You are the best. So keep spending points on me saying something nice, I suppose. Scrub Central really needs the points that you want to spend for something I could have told you for free.
Oh, you gotta do
Okay.
it.
Well,
Yep. Okay, I'm out. See you guys.
you've got another one though, Splits.
I have another one.
You have another one.
Apparently you're
Dreads.
popular.
Dreads. No, Dreads something nice. Dreads gets something nice. There you go. I said it. You don't get anything, Dreads. Bye.
Well, while we were being distracted by saying nice things, it looks like one, Troy is going back for that jump, and
Oh.
two, Aranha is entering Forest, as we thought might be a good plan. Also, it looks like Troy may have either looked up or being prepared for this setup. Okay, it's a neutral roll forward.
And then
There you go. Pull back up.
another neutral roll.
Retarget, a neutral roll, and then you just hold back. All right, you got
Yep.
it. Perfect.
Right, I keep watching it from like my middle screen, which is the one where it's like the full restream, so I'm always a little bit behind.
Yeah,
Better
Yeah.
a little bit behind than way ahead, in my opinion.
absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, looks like
Unless
so
it's getting into
Troy is
work.
back on track. Yeah, exactly. But Troy's back on track with those bombs, and I think Chop will be getting their boomerang very shortly. Oh, oof.
You hate to see it.
Stalfos, not even once.
That's why I go for a shield before. Usually try to go for a shield before forest because it's always, or they do
Oh,
have one.
Arana's bailing.
Don't blame them. I mean,
Yeah, after getting
well,
wrecked by Stalfos, these things happen.
it kind of happened to me with Bongo. I just got wrecked by him, and then I just left.
Yeah.
Did like 2 other dungeons, and then went back.
Hey,
Oh.
if you get tilted, go back and do it. Also, Chop's getting the magic, which lovely minty color, by the way.
Kind of looks like a bottle of mouthwash.
Mm.
Like
Yeah,
it
maybe a
does
little.
when it's green.
It does a little. Also, Troy's also pushing skulls. Remind me to pay attention to everyone else's skull count. And yeah, Tube Man is also using a setup for the Wasteland, although it looks like he found the seam that you need to be on to get across that back walk. Oh, more Stalfos deaths.
Oof.
With this really early low health Stalfos deaths, it's not really surprising or unexpected. These things happen. They do a
It's an
lot of damage.
occupational hazard.
Yep, they do a lot of damage. Where did Big Stabby come from? I missed that entirely.
Yeah, I didn't even see it.
Oh!
Oof.
Hopefully,
okay.
yeah, hopefully, Chop doesn't get too discouraged by that, because I want to see that little bit more that can be done in training grounds.
Like when I fight them, I just crouch spam basically, because then they're just always up with their shield, and then I poke their defenses.
Yeah,
Don't
one of
let
the
them
things that you need to learn with those is being more aggressive actually is safer with the Stalfos. It's one of those really weird counterintuitive things about fighting them. I was gonna say, good thing that Chop did not just bail on that out of frustration, because those light arrows are very nice. I was like, yes, it is happy 1 hour. Thank you, everyone. And happy 1 hour, we are doing a... Yeah, happy 1 hour. Looks like everyone's in pretty good shape here, going towards, you know, with like a really good loadout of items. We're still kind of thinking pretty hard about our whole, whether or not we'll be doing AD.
Yep, we're still missing a lot of things.
Yeah. Realistically, a lot of things is the moment we see Iron Boots, just all bets are off. We're in AD mode.
Yep.
But
If we find
what do
gold
we need?
scale,
Gold scale doesn't mean anything.
well, like for gold scale, water.
You could do it, but it doesn't mean you could. You can
not
get into
involved,
water with gold
no.
scale. You can get in there. It just doesn't.
It's just like the rest of the dungeon is
That was
not
that was just a completely vanilla gold scale.
Yep.
Huh. Speaking of speaking that into existence, there. Can you do that with my progression, please? Can you just do that for me?
That'd be nice. Unfortunately, I can't do that to my own stuff most of the time. That's why I spent 2 hours searching for magic.
Ah, shame. But yeah, just do that for me next time. Just speak that into existence. But yeah, I don't think I'd be too inclined to jump into my foolish water on gold scale.
I was thinking of doing the co-op tourney.
I'm completely overbooked right now, so co-op, as much as I love doing co-op, I think it would probably be a little much for me at the moment. I've got 2 grant applications I gotta get out by the end of the year, on top of doing all of this.
Yeah, well,
there's a
I've
logical
started
lab
training.
dive.
I started job training recently. If
Yeah.
all things go well, I'll have a 9 to 5.
Yep, and there's the rank for Tuberman. We'll see if the fight on the Stalfos fight is any friendlier for him. And there is a very valuable Deku Shield inside of the logical lab dive. Oof. Come on. There you go.
Ooh.
Okay. Dived in. Yeah, this Stalfos fight's gonna be rough.
Yeah, especially
Ooh, it
early in
looks
the
like
game.
Aranha is neglecting my opinion here and going into water.
Well, I mean, it is like potentially a free medallion, so
Water is a stone, though.
or yeah, of stone. Well, it could be a free stone for AD. You never
Yeah,
know
but if you were
have
going to
to.
be doing a stone dungeon, why would you not just be in forest right now? Like, are you that scared of the Stalfos? Like, I mean, yes, you've just gotten wrecked by the Stalfos, but no, it's a very big gamble. If it pays out for them,
That'll
they'll
be
be
huge
in
if it
great
pays
shape.
out.
But you do have Serenade too. Like Serenade is
Yes.
on Requiem of Spirit. I don't know. Like, I think GTG would be. I would be doing GTG over this. If you really didn't want to be in forest.
Yeah, GTG would be probably the place to go right now. Well, Ariana doesn't have Boomerang yet to
Or
really
your
clear
way
it.
up to here to Django's Cavern? No, wait, which is done. No, wait, by the way, whoever's tracking Aranha, the medallion for Django's Cavern isn't marked.
Yeah.
I think where was the Water Foolish hint?
Trying to remember now.
I think it was in one of the pretty accessible grottos.
I think that might have actually been in the one where we got the slingshot. Crater Grotto.
Okay.
I don't remember. Don't quote me on that, but
Yeah, that seems like it's. I remember seeing it on multiple screens, so that strikes me as reasonable. Yeah, thank you.
ooh,
Yeah.
it looks like we're gonna have to go deeper into water.
Yeah, again, if this pays out, it will be a very, very big payout. But
Yeah, especially since they just have to clear forest if they find an early boss key.
an hour is very early to be going for a big payout, in my opinion. An hour with GTG on the table.
Yep.
Although, looking at this, though, from their perspective, that is kind of... They are in a kind of scary situation with their Way of the Heroes. Because they have... All of their Way of the Heroes have been pretty well satisfied early. They're flying kind of blind.
Yep. Well, we know that there's likely something... Either fire is like hovers locked, or
Well,
or spirit,
or they have to do Shadow
something
Temple.
in Shadow Temple, or like an items in Shadow Temple.
Or the medallions in the Shadow Temple.
Well, yeah, I mean another item. Imagine if they find a barren magic in water.
I mean, that would actually be really big. If you found a magic here, that would be enormous.
Because
Because
that would tell
you,
us,
that would point you directly towards your iron boots, which would tell you that you would have a... Yeah, I'd bet on AD. J-Bone, I would be betting on AD, absolutely, but I would be doing Forest first. Because Forest is a forest long, and you might be getting more items on the way. If you really want to be picking the AD, yeah, it could also just mean that, your items for something in Shadow or Spirit.
ooh, not quite.
Yeah, right now, Epona is in Burning Cack or in Ice Cavern. If it's an Ice Cavern, we already have it. If it's Burning Cack, then there could just be something behind, the magic that you need to get off the top of the roof.
I'm almost thinking that it's probably
Oh, hey,
Burning
early
Cat.
boss key.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, hey,
That's vanilla too.
get you out of water faster. I'm happy to see
Yep.
that. Yeah, if nothing else, I'll be out of water fast, and
So yeah, it was a pretty. Like we don't know yet if it's gonna be a full good gamble until we get.
until Storms is checked.
Yeah,
Or
exactly.
ruled out. No one has checked Shoot the Sun, yeah.
No one's checked it yet, but
Do we have Sun Song?
trying to remember now. Yeah, because if we have Sun Song or not Sun Song, Shoot the Sun, that could be really big.
Yeah.
Though if Epona's is in Burning Cack, that would confirm Way of the Hero long shot for GTG access.
Yeah. But, give it a shot. It was pretty
Not
short.
gonna-
It was a pretty short... Ooh! And hey, if you can pull off the, that fast
Ooh.
Morpha grab, almost getting the door kill,
That was
that's really impressive.
I can
It's
never
very
get
impressive.
that.
Yeah, that's something where I have not put in the time on that one yet.
Yeah, same. I need to. I need to also try practicing the one cycle for Phantom Ganon.
Oh, you mean get bigger on sword?
Oh, that's easy. But I mean with the Master Sword.
Oh, hitting over the...
You can
Yeah,
do
that
it.
was-
You can...
Yeah, the grab was very impressive. So, hey, Aranha, if you're watching this back, props. Yeah. No,
But yeah, that was a
there's-
really good grab.
Yeah. Yeah. There's
It's
a lot of
actually
stuff you can
used
do, like
in the-
micro. You can look like gauntlets on target. Interesting.
Ooh.
That's. I may have spoken too soon about that whole satisfied Lost Woods.
Oh, that's good for spirits.
You enter Spirit, you can finish off GTG, which
I think we're just
You're not
missing a
gonna do
fire source to. As he's not
okay,
even
no,
doing
good,
Q.
good.
Yeah, because like if he had just gone through the map chest, he would have gotten that.
Yeah, with Feroz winning GTG, that's gonna be very good. Oh, picking up Skull Mask.
Makes sense.
Alright, Bunny Hood, pardon me. Already done Skull Mask. I'm doing Bunny Hood because sure, do it. Bunny Hood Deku Tree. You know what?
It saves frames.
Show off. Show off for the stream.
Especially with Nocturne. I really should start routing in the Bunny Hood more.
Yeah, Bunny before Jabu, exactly. Jabu is
Just-
anything to make Jabu faster, you know?
Like especially with the fact that he doesn't have scale, so he can't just simply dive there.
Oh yeah, that'll also really save some time going upriver.
Like if they had scale, that they could just serenade their way over there.
Yeah, I'm not. This is something where like I've never put in the exact like time and mental energy to think about the whole like whether or not things would be faster, but yeah, this should be really fun. Bunny Hood.
Plus, the
Bunny
the
Hood.
Bunny
We're
Hood
having
looks
a good
pretty
day.
sick. I mean, if only
a
we
good day,
could
we
get
have Bunny
that
Hood.
unlocked.
Just
Could you
always have
imagine if
Bunny
we just
Hood.
had that unlocked?
Just
Like
go
right from the
at
beginning?
Incredible speed.
Hell yeah, I mean, do you see those ears flopping?
It's very cute. Yeah. Although backwalks are basically when I get my coffee drinking in during my when I play early morning races though, so I'm not sure.
That's when I start, that's when I sometimes start putting in information for my tracker.
Yeah, backwalking, climbing ladders, going through holes.
Because when I usually do these, I don't have anything around, like food or drink.
Yeah.
Because I'm kind of worried, because I've already once splashed milk on my keyboard. Completely wrecked it. It was horrible.
Yeah, I've dumped an entire bottle of ginger ale into a computer once. It's not a deal. It's after a certain point, you're like, rather just not be sick and risk the computer someday. Also, we have Chop going into Child Spirit with those silvers off of the target in the woods, so that's gonna be really good.
I'm so happy someone actually added in the extra speed boost in the rando for the bunny hood.
I love the bunny hood. Just it's very zoom.
Because like in the base game, it only stops the stealth children from spawning at night.
Which, like, to be fair, when you first played this game, the stealth children terrified me.
Yeah, they were always annoying. But nowadays, it's just... What?
Just keep walking. Just keep walking.
I just... Like, when I'm waiting for time of day, sometimes I just dance with them. I mean, I'm waiting for the castle or for Dape's digging. I might as well do something.
Yeah. Oh.
Well, actually, if I'm waiting...
lag on that stream, please. Is the bunny hood going so fast it's causing lag?
Indeed.
Yeah, the bunny hood is, the bunny hood speed... Oh, that's in fire on Child Spirit.
100%.
Yeah. Yeah, that din fire is extremely required. Let's see if there's a key, an important key on Child Spirit, because that would be interesting. Well, there is a key, so that may or may not evade other people. Yeah, full clear of shadow at this point is really strong. Oh.
Be fair, we had a really early Requiem, not like an insanely late one.
Yeah. But if you can get into Child Spirit, or can we get into Spirit from the adult side, you may be tempted to skip that.
Now the question is he ever gonna go back into GTG for his boomerang?
Did he not? Oh, he didn't have a bow.
Oh yeah, he still needs to find it, or
I
find one of the two that are available.
Odds are good. Odds are quite good. Light arrows don't count for Way of the Hero. He knows there's still something there.
Yeah, though, like if you have a Way of a Hero item, it can link towards it.
Yes.
It saved me a couple of minutes before, like when I do my own practice siege.
Mirror Shield is in Forest. I told you to do Forest. It's in the courtyard even.
Oh my goodness. I wonder when everyone else is going to start picking those up.
Yeah. Honestly, yeah, you're right. Almost no mode. What are we missing? We're missing Hammer?
Iron Boots?
Well, we don't need Iron Boots.
No, but logically we do.
Yeah. But clearly, Ara has just has shown us that we don't need it. Wait, and Hammer is just...
Hammer's just sitting in 10 skulls.
Okay, yeah, we know what we're doing.
AD is dead.
Yeah, AD is not on the table. We're 1 hour and 17 minute no mode. It's not AD. So, it's not AD. How long until everyone else goes to the forest?
That is a good question.
Yeah.
I don't see Chop doing it for a while, just because the lack of a bow. Also, with that Shadow Temple.
Yeah, I think the two locations that are going to... well, Arana is not alone in deciding that. They might as... Oh wait, no, that's just a different dive, never mind. Well is bait. Today, well, yep. The lake is wet.
The lake is indeed wet.
So is the river. And so is ice, just ice is also cold.
Well, it looks like we won't be rushing ice today.
Yeah, we don't actually need it.
Well, someone might do it. Not sure who or...
Yeah, that's
add
the
in
thing.
the
That's the
letters.
interesting thing. We'll have to see who once I think who's gonna be the first person into Spirit? We are so in no mode. So who's gonna be the first person to go into Spirit is the question. Into Adult Spirit.
Yeah, because Chop was in there as a
I
child.
think that would be. It would depend on if there's just another. If there's another strength lying around. Good question. Honestly, good question. I don't know.
Yeah, we're in no mode, basically.
Yeah, I think that the Mirror Shield might actually evade a bunch of people because there's so much to do that isn't go to Forest.
Yeah. Especially since, like, most of these dungeons you can just do
Yeah, Dins
right
is
away.
the first chest in Childside Spirit. So it'll be very interesting to see if you can get into Spirit from Adult side, because if so, that might evade people for a while.
Yep.
It would also be interesting to see if we find fire arrows anywhere, because that is another thing that would cause it to evade people for a while. Everything is on the way except Mirror and potentially Din's fire. If you make the call, if you make that call.
I'm not gonna lie, that mirror would probably evade me for a while.
Yeah. Again,
I probably wouldn't think of Stone Forest right away. I'd probably try squeezing in as many other of the dungeons I can do.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And again, I think that dipping the courtyard is a very good play in general. Like if you don't have, explicit indication that you shouldn't be going there.
And we have a Way of the Hero hookshot, and I'm pretty sure not a Way of the Hero strength, because that's not strength locked.
Well, the Way of the Hero hookshot, long shot, we now know is because we need to get that
GTG.
we need to get the
Yeah, but that mirror is also
GTG.
hookshot locked. That mirror is also like hookshot locked as well.
So is a lot of the game, unfortunately.
Yeah. Well, not the long shot. That was a Sphere Zero long shot as well. So.
Yeah, and that basically makes you think a little more. Long shot would be Way of the Hero. My assumption, we have not seen. Epona is probably on Burning Cack. If Epona's on Burning Cack, then the only magic we've seen so far is on the top of Gerudo Fortress.
Yep. I'm pretty sure it's like Epona on Burning Cack at this point.
It could also be for Spirit Key logic as per usual. Yeah, you do enough reversing and you forget that you do enough reversing, you forget that you do need long shot to get over there. Who is in the lead? That's a great question. The thing is that I think that the thing is, like, Arana's gone the furthest off of the track as far as not going to the Way of the Hero GTG, but they have the item that will be hardest to find.
Yeah.
Troy has more than 10 skulls, so they're clearly thinking about it.
Chop the Tank is also the only one who's found Dins, so that could be huge. Like, I know it's on the way, but it's available.
Yeah, skipping the entire Deku tree would be a very interesting play. Yeah, so Chop is in a very good position. Like, again,
it depends
making
on,
the call to go Forest is going to be the big thing on the other three.
Yep.
Honestly, if he's already made the call to skip Deku, he may have decided, oh, I've decided that I think I made the call that the scale was in Deku.
That is, yeah, the call was when is Chop going to go get that that bow? Or one
Yeah,
of the two
there's
bows that we know of, which is Dampe digging and
BMT Ferry, which is much more accessible.
yes.
Yeah, so
We're in no mode though, because we have everything needed for the seed. So storms is nothing unless it like has what second logical items, I guess, other than strength.
yeah. Again, I think that if you're thinking smart here, which, like, again, I'm also equally guilty of panicking when I'm pretty close when I have a bunch of options and just doing something for the sake of doing something.
Oh yeah.
Just do what you can do, which is like what Chop is doing. Chop, like, oh, I don't have a bow. I can't do shadow. Do shadow.
Yeah, it's the same thing as me, is I have that issue.
Arana's already done AD. He's already done water. If he finds irons, will he follow that storm somewhere?
Well,
No.
we know that Irons is definitely not behind storms, so it
Yep,
has to
that would
be
be impossible.
somewhere.
There's absolutely nothing behind.
The randomizer.
Yeah,
It could actually be in Shadow. I don't think we found anything interesting in Shadow so far.
yeah. Could be a second magic in Could be a second magic there. Could be What else could be there? It's like second magic, or strength 3 would be the only things to be relevant. And I guess in his perspective, that would pay out because he hasn't found the other two. But I don't know. Trade those relatively quick checks, in the Way of the Hero area or on top of the Way of the Hero area for Forest Temple and World Scale Water. I don't take that trade if I knew that what I was getting into ahead of time.
But yeah, the boss key in Water is vanilla. So that's technically 5 key locked?
But with a
With a long
Baron
shot.
Water, you don't care.
I know. But it's nice that it's technically kind of early in these.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you just want it to be as early as possible because you're already in a Baron Water.
Who knows? Maybe we'll find the third strength behind the well or one of the storms checks.
Yeah. That would be the best case scenario for Aranha, but still. He spent a lot of time he didn't need to running through forest and doing gold scale water, which is slow.
I mean, from their perspective, at least
yeah.
the forest play makes more sense. The water is a bit of a big risk.
Yeah. Again, I endorse. We are looking for nothing. Everyone has everything across.
We're looking for nothing, but the runners are still looking for things because we're in no mode.
Yeah, we're looking for everyone to figure out where they need to go to get their own things. Because we know where everything is. Because we get to sit here in the booth and see everybody. Alright, so we have a Baronade going on at the bottom left. We have kind of the back Shadow. We've got Pose. We'll have Phantom Ganon coming up shortly. Jeez, I guess the answer is you shouldn't be terrified of the early Way of the Hero in this seed because it just gives you everything right away.
Yep. Heck, even like that mirror wasn't horribly out of the way.
Yeah.
It's just whether people are gonna go Stone Forest to lobby.
Yeah. And again, with a Storm's Ocarina of Time, I think that's a very defensible play, and I think a lot of people probably will do it. Whether or not these runners will, aside from Aranha, who already has done it, I don't know. Yeah,
Maybe.
maybe. I have no idea. Honestly, I think that if you've decided to skip Deku Tree at this point, maybe you just stick with it.
Yeah, I can see if he's gonna clear it up. Now's a good time to clean up
Yeah,
whatever
if
he
you
missed
do
his
Deku
child.
Tree, you do it now. Din's and Child Side Spirit.
It's the
chest.
first chest.
Yeah, looks like Troy will be doing Deku Tree. As fun as I think it would be to just skip it. Wait.
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
this is Spirit.
Never
Baking
mind.
it out, baking us out.
Yeah, that's like the second time, I think.
Yeah.
He may be getting his Dins and his small key, which is going to be really nice. Still have no idea if Spirit is adult locked or child locked.
Yeah, we don't know yet. Yeah, Spirit makes much more sense, and I definitely agree there. I'm like, you don't know if you need to do Deku Tree, you do know you need to do Spirit. If you're trying to make a decision, pick the thing that you have to do first.
Now the question comes down to, is Chop gonna... I think Chop's gonna do fire, and maybe when he does fire, he might do DMT Fairy.
I think that's probably likely. It's a good time to do it.
Or does he route in, like, 10 skulls?
I need to check his skull count.
Yeah, I should have checked it. Yeah, I could see,
Oof, this Ganon fight is going rough.
Yeah. It happens sometimes. I know it happened to me a couple days ago, too, like, where I swing too early or I swing way too late, and it's just not fun.
Alright, just pushing for 20 right now.
I find it funny that Phantom Ganon's
Second magic is in shadow. Thank you, Sonic RP. Second magic is in shadow. Long shot is... If our thought on Epona being somehow locked behind shadow is true, if Epona's a burning pack, then we definitely... The long shot is just to get over to GTG.
Yep.
That bubble is rude.
Yeah.
And
it's really hard to stun it. There it is.
And it's hard to stun it unless you are trying not to stun it. And this gets right in the way of the boomerang or slingshot you're trying to use. Okay, Arna is going back child.
Yep, they're getting their song.
Child Spirit? Maybe cleaning up Lost Ones?
That's probably a well play.
Oh, well, right. They have all those stones.
They have all the stones, so they're gonna grab the Ocarina of Time. Yeah.
Good point. That's obviously well. If you've already gotten in trouble, go clear the well.
Because Ariana doesn't have the boomerang, because they didn't go to GTG yet.
Yeah, again, very strange to do that and not hit GTG. But...
Are they also doing... They're doing Castle Fairy, it looks like.
Yeah. Again, it's a new track, we'll take a look at it. YouTube Man now has the silvers.
Yep. Question is, does he follow that kind of trail to Child Spirit, or does he just...
I think as long as you're a child, you do Spirit. I think
he's doing Child Goron City at the moment.
Yeah, I think that was a comment that, yeah, that was a very clean bongo fight. It was a very fast bongo fight. Blinking, you missed it.
Oh shoot, I blinked.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, it's so satisfying actually getting the one cycle, even if it is just with the big Goron sword. It's so satisfying. It's always
satisfying.
Because apparently you can't shield his punches.
He's very large. I think it makes sense.
Well, if you ever played Monster Hunter, you can shield way harder things.
Yeah, well,
Link's not
Monster
very
Hunter
strong.
it takes more time to finish Monster Hunter. It takes more time to finish a single Monster Hunter hunt than it does finish one of these seeds. It feels like that's not.
Nah, it only takes
It's
about.
vastly exaggerated, but sometimes it feels like that.
Only takes like an average of 15 minutes for most hunts for me.
I actually can't play Monster Hunter because it gives me a tendinitis. Is the joke.
In fact, some monsters can be hunted in like less than a minute.
Oh, that's very wholesome. That's a very wholesome gift. Thank you, Darunia.
I don't know. I kind of feel uncomfortable that Daddy is giving them.
Yeah, we're just like not acknowledging that. But yeah, we have Troy actually continued up Spirit, which is interesting, I guess. It is a little, it is a little less tight to do this with a stick than to do it with Din's Fire.
Like-
This particular room, but
He has the
there was
the
a
bunny
fire
hood,
locked
so it makes-
key. Oh yeah, but yeah. Oh god, they're just full of memes in the Indoran City. Awful, awful, awful place.
It's-
We will not speak of it. Yeah, it is
sorry.
definitely more comfortable doing this job. So we have 2 fire locked keys. We should need to go. Okay, so
That's definitely magic lock. So definitely intended to do the double dip.
yeah, I think that the odds of this being you be able to get in here as adult pretty low. Yeah, why is he like waiting to grind up to 20 skulls before going to check skulls? Like, I mean, he'll absolutely check them after doing
I can
Shadow.
understand it. I can kind of understand it just because then you can get them all at once.
Yeah, if you haven't been back through CAC, I guess. Yeah, like I don't know if he's been through CAC since he's had 10 skulls, because that's true. Why check skulls in progression like this? I don't know if he went through CAC since he got 10. That's the thing. Like, if you're in CAC when you have 10, like, check your freaking skulls, because if there's something there and you haven't done it, you wasted time. But if you have 9 or 8 or 9 and you have a ton of progression, yeah, that's defensible. Like, leaving it's defensible.
Well, I mean, it takes a bit of time to actually get there, and when you
Well-
have progression, you kind of want to get that progression out of the way first.
Okay, he had 10 in CAC. Yeah, no, you check it while you're in CAC.
Yeah, if you're
Because
running...
if you're standing in CAC with 10 skulls, you check skulls. Like, that's... Like, my feeling on skulls is if you don't check... If you collect your skulls and you don't check your skulls, you wasted time.
No,
Like,
this,
that is as
this
bad as not
one's always
that is
annoying.
worse than not collecting skulls, in fact.
That bubble's just being rude. Very
Yeah.
rude.
I do not enjoy doing that room with Boomerang. I would rather take that. My preference is definitely in order Slingshot, Bombshoe, Boomerang.
I actually prefer this over Slingshot just because Stalfos is way more annoying. He just pushes me off.
What do we got? Okay, that's... Oh yeah, if you can stun it and then hit it fast enough, you can just get out of the room before it wakes back up. Also, yeah, I agree. Deku now is really weird, but like you said, afraid you miss Mir here. And also, like, hey, you have Bunnyhood. Bunnyhood Deku Tree. Just enjoy it.
Something you don't see.
Let's just enjoy this. Enjoy the show, everyone.
I like
So,
having
yeah.
custom music for this. Nowadays, it's so much nicer.
Yeah, this is a very... Again, everything except for the Mirror Shield is very comfy in this seed. And also, just keep in mind, from Troy's perspective, he doesn't have the hammer and he doesn't have iron boots. We haven't seen iron boots. But there's still that kind of like, he hasn't seen iron boots, he hasn't done Deku Tree, Forest is open, he's still missing 3 items, and it's OT Storms.
Yeah.
He's 2 from Go. He's 2 from Go. He doesn't have Gold Scale, and he's potentially, and one of those Go from his perspective could be on Storms. We know it's not Storms.
Yeah, exactly. It would have been funny if the mirror was hidden more deeply, but hey, it's nice for us.
Oh, we get a hint that it's actually. Aaron has expressed his opinion on that hint.
Darunia. You had to broadcast that too.
Does Chip not have 10 skulls? Chop not have 10 skulls? I don't know. We'll have to see if we can see his skull pickup shortly.
It's not going to be here because there's no skull on Adult Maze.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're getting a spirit check.
Oh yeah, Adult Spirit. Oh, with Colossus Fairy, 7 Colossus Fairy first.
Yeah. But
Yeah, like, again, check your skulls, check your skulls, check your skulls. If you collect the skulls, check the skulls.
Yeah, after Shadow would have been a really good time because you're spawned right near Kakariko.
Yeah, that would have been really ideal.
He's going back into GTG.
He didn't get enough keys to get the Furore's Wind.
And I don't think he can really still get any more because he still doesn't have bow. He's searching for that bow.
We don't know though. He has strength 2.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah. So yes, let the serve as a reminder. Anyone who has 10 skulls at this point and hasn't gone to turn them in, please turn them in. Please turn in your skulls at some point.
Oh, he didn't read the Foolish for Wasteland.
Oh, he just got 10 skulls. Okay. Okay, he just got 10 skulls. Excellent.
Yep. And he also, as I picked it up, like...
Yeah, 10 at 141 is pretty... I understand the temptation to not collect skulls in scrub seeds because it feels like they never pay out.
I
But,
go
like,
for scrubs, like, because I'm always paranoid that 20 is going to have something that I need.
Yeah, I understand
Like
the
a bomb
temptation,
bag.
but just like... You get the 20 hits so often, there's just like, maybe sometimes you just get lazy.
Yeah.
Like, I
I've
absolutely get
started
lazy.
incorporating, like, back of lake hints into my runs.
Mm.
And the back of Deku Tree, because, like... Because sometimes they have the hint that I need.
Mm.
So, of course I'm going to go and dash for it now. Because hints are powerful.
Yeah, back of Lake I think is a little bit situational. Back of Deku, absolutely. You're already going there.
Well, it's like... That's 2 extra hints. You might find something good, especially if both back of lake hints are the same hint.
Potentially. I'm kind of, I kind of think the other way about it, where I'm like, okay, I have enough information, I can go from here.
Plus, then I can
Although,
route in child fishing, then get the Scarecrow song and check what's on the bottom.
I'll admit this, I'll just fully admit this, I'm really bad at the Child Lake backwalk. Like, that's something where I feel like I waste too much time on it, because I just walk into the water. So if I check back of lake hints, I do it with Epona.
You just angle yourself towards the wall.
No, I understand that. I understand I angle myself toward the wall, and I never set it up right the first time, and like, I feel bad doing this. I feel bad that I'm doing this to begin with. I should come back here with an Epona. Yeah.
Yeah, I can see Decoy doing Shadow, and then...
Well, Shadow,
No.
and then he's been collecting 20 very diligently, so he will if he doesn't get his hammer, I will wonder what he's doing with his life, just collecting 20 skulls for the aesthetic. Just to
Hey, if
have
you're gonna
them.
go for the aesthetic, just go for 69 skulls.
Just go for 100 skull bridge.
That'd be interesting. Though there are some really, really bad skulls.
Yeah.
Like Dake Your Tree, Water. There's the fire one where you have to learn to jump. If you don't
You
want
don't
to
have
use
to,
Song of
but-
Time.
Yeah. Yeah. If you do 69 skulls and restream a qualifier, I don't know what you're doing with your life, but I support it.
Hey, if maybe I should try that. Go for
I do
69
not
skulls.
suggest this.
Throw
I
away
do
a
not
waste.
suggest this. Just do that as like for fun. I don't know. Absolutely.
Right, so hello again. Just jumping in really quickly. I want to do a quick couple of shout outs whilst when there's a rehashing checks that we've already seen and whatnot. First of all, I want to give a thank you to today's commentators, Alexander Harold and Jack Astronomy, who are doing an amazing job right now. Basically bringing you the action and keeping you guys entertained. I also want to give a shout out to the unsung heroes of every restream. Our trackers today, we have Sean Winnie, Lee Harold, Sky So Fly, and Dreads and Cats. Thank you guys very much for volunteering your time. Without you, who's going to update our graphics? And finally, I want to thank the runners for letting us restream them today. Go give them a follow. You know, they're doing a good job with this seed. Hopefully. But yeah,
Hog.
Tubman, Chop the Tank, Decoy Troy, and Arana. Just go give them a follow. And yeah, that's about all I have really to shout out at this time. I'm gonna go disappearing back into my hole.
Yes. And also, I'll just say this: thank you, Sonic Arpika, for being our restreamer today. Thank you for understanding how all of the technology works, so I don't have to learn another piece of technology.
We're getting a well play.
We are in the well. Just
Let's
tell me
see
if
what
we
it
see
has.
the second strength. Because I'm more
Nope.
interested in seeing the spirit.
Yeah, I think Tuba or Decoy Troy are probably good contenders for being in the lead.
Yeah, I think as long as Decoy Troy goes to hand in all those skulls he's been diligently scraping up, after this, he'll be in good shape. Oh,
Man, Well's not paying out.
surprising, right? The fact that we've seen almost everything else we need.
Who knows? Maybe we'll find our third bow here.
Mm-hmm. Yes, Chibo is further ahead in Shadow and does need to go and still needs to do fire. Again, like I said, Decoy Troy will not be too far behind if he goes to grab that hammer. Yes, heading to the across the invisible platforms in Shadow. Oh, going for the not hoverless jump. Yeah, this room,
Yeah,
that
this
room
is-
isn't that bad. It just takes practice. What size in ice? We do not know.
There's
Again, our
probably
current
not
assumption
opponents,
is
though.
that, yeah. Our current assumption is that opponent is on Burning Tack.
That's mostly
Arna's
because of
actually,
one-shot logic.
Yeah, Arna's actually flipped through those stone dungeons very quickly. And again, in another world, there really was something Storms Locked. It's something where being able to, like, you know, just pick up, like, okay, I guess I'm just gonna go do storm stuff. This is what I'm doing today. It's like, in another seed, this would have actually worked out very well. Like, it's a very
That would have
strong...
been.
Yeah, 80 out of logic, like, the question is, though, like, you were one item out of logic. If you're missing both slingshot and iron boots, I think it would be a harder call, be a harder call to make. But you had slingshot. Like slingshot's
You know
normally
what
a thing
those-
that just like keeps you be like, okay, well the Deku Tree was just like a formality.
You know where those iron boots could be? On the way to ice.
Hmm.
Because we haven't seen
On
it in
Zora?
Shadow. Maybe. But, like, we haven't seen it in Shadow. We haven't seen it in Forest. We haven't checked Fire, so maybe it might be in Fire?
Maybe. Vanilla iron boots. Yeah. Ara's they? Awesome. Thank you. We need to get the nice pronoun on these labels so I can actually see them because I'm just kind of assuming they for everyone right now.
Yeah, I'm just mixing it up because
Oh,
I
Ara
don't
knows
have a
him on race
reference.
time? Awesome, thank you.
I usually just go with, like, they or them. It's more
Yeah,
convenient.
It starts, but like I'd rather get things right if I can. If people are putting preferences on race time, I'd like to get it right.
I only have it there, kind of like a legal document sort of thing. I don't care too much about it personally.
But a lot of people do,
but-
so we should be
Yeah.
respectful. But
Yeah,
yeah,
I
thank
know.
you, Game
That's
Star.
what
I
I do.
appreciate that. Yeah,
Like,
again,
if
like
someone else has it there, then yeah, it's fine.
yeah.
for
So
me-
why don't we just get back to the seed here? But yeah, like as far as the decision, like it was a pretty solid like the call of like AD versus no AD. That was actually one of the calls I was interested in seeing with. Oh, that was a crusher. Ouch. I was interested in seeing out of the runners with the whole decision of do you push AD or not. Like I think that I personally wouldn't go for that because again, like I think I agree with BC Guppy in the chat that I don't have irons. If I'm gonna go for one of these, I'll go for Forest because Water is hinted foolish. Forest has a lot more items. I know I can at least like hit the courtyard, see if I find anything in the courtyard, and then just like make a gut check there. I also would not have done either of them before hitting up GTG.
Yeah,
Because
definitely
you
not.
had that direct hit.
It would have made more sense if they were still looking for the bow.
Potentially if you're still looking for the bow, but if your Forest needs a bow to finish it.
Yeah. Well, Chop the Tank is still looking for that bow.
Yeah. Well is fast, though. That's one of the nice things about Well. Well is incredibly fast if you have a chance to do Well and it's in logic and you can do that. Yeah. Oh yeah, skipping Forest is long, however, one thing I will say, the courtyard is short. The courtyard is incredibly short. Like, after getting burned on stuff in Forest, yeah, unless it's barren, that's always the caveat, unless it's barren, like, of course. After being burned by stuff in the early Stone Forest a lot, I did time it out. It's like, it doesn't take that long to just, like, peek your head in.
Kind of the same thing with me and Fire.
Yeah.
The amount of things
Oh god,
that...
I'm burned by that.
Because that was my go mode was in there a couple...
Yeah. But it's all calls,
times.
exactly. And making decisions with this, particularly when you have, rich stone areas like this. Oh, yeah.
Well, at least, like, with this one, it's an easy-to-access forest because we have Minuet.
So many warp songs this time. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
see,
like
this is where you would love to have those iron boots.
Yep.
It was bait AD, or not even bait AD, it was OOT for storms. Not necessary. The only thing that could be a bit of a thorn for our runners is that there is a mirror shield in Stone Forest. Everything else has been relatively on the path.
Yep. And the one person who has Mirror Shield did AD. With a bait, with well being complete bait, sadly. It would have been funny if there had been something important there.
Yeah, a second... Strength 3 would have been fun.
But there wasn't even that,
Yeah.
sadly. Oof. Tuba
free
Man
hug.
getting a hug.
No free hugs. We don't want free hugs here.
Well, we got more.
Yep, and the second magic is in shadow, because of course it is. That's the
Yep.
look of because of course it is, isn't it?
I mean, isn't Magic Lock Magic the best thing ever?
It's in Shadow Temple. I
Yeah,
think
Strength
I saw
3
Strength
is-
3 check. I think I saw RNH in DMT storms at very least. I think they've exhausted that.
We're still... I don't know about the Kokiri storms, though. It could be there, and that's
Potentially.
likely... It, has to be somewhere. Or it could be in Ganon's castle.
Yeah, it could be in Castle. Could
But,
be,
like, who's-
could be further up Spirit, because it could be at the very top of Spirit or on Roba. Oh, interesting call from Chop.
Because he doesn't have mirror.
Oh, this okay. We'll see if this works out for him. Work out for Troy.
Oh, no! Oh, no! Yeah, I can see people getting baited in there. I
Oh, no.
probably would.
I was thinking, just thinking Chop was gonna make an amazing play, and then it did not happen. Are we gonna see ice?
I think we're seeing ice.
I don't know, but we'll see.
%33% bullshit. That's actually around the right number, to be honest. It's not like super crazy. It's nothing super hair pulling. It's just kind of
Well, Chop, thank you for
everything's
showing us if
along-
we're getting Eponas.
oh, we're rushing ice.
Yeah.
So there we go. We might see if that's where the irons are.
Oh, nice waterfall skip.
Yeah, there's two
Ooh.
ways that.
Was that just a
there's
Master
quite a few
Sword?
ways.
Is that just a Master Sword Bongo?
Yeah, that looked like a one cycle too.
Yeah.
If you get a metronome, you can do it. Yeah, still no bow. Oh, we're getting a weep unfreeze.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I wonder if the tuba man is gives him some musical experience. Helps you with the quick kill.
And the king had nothing. I should move over Discord to the middle screen and the restream over to the right one.
Yeah.
But I don't. Oh, pink magic. I know that he's had magic for a long. They've had magic for a long time, but
Pink is a good color. I like this. It's kind of a salmon shade. It's striking.
I usually go with white to magic and white to hearts.
Again, I'm so known for using purple that one of my non-Zelda playing mutuals just calls whenever I play rando Purple Link Adventures.
You can see
Well, we're gonna see ice. Again, I do agree. I would.
Wait, did we even get what was on the iceberg?
Fountain's foolish, so it doesn't matter.
I know, but it's still nice to see what's on it. Could be shoes. It's always nice to have those.
Yeah, some shoes are never bad to have.
Because, I mean, you save a bit of time just using those instead of regular bombs for exploding things.
It's true, and there's also some tricks that are Chew exclusive. Although I doubt that we'll be seeing many of them.
I love doing the King Dodongo Eyes one.
That's fun.
The only version I don't get consistently is the big Goron setup.
Expensive strokes to be standard? Troy, go check your skulls. Yeah, I agree. Troy, check your skulls, please. Oh! Wait, this is the DMC fairy?
Yeah, I think it is. Nope. I think... No, that is... Yeah, it is DMC, because DMT... Yeah, it is. I was thinking of DM... I must have heard DMT. My bad.
It's alright. Yeah, so Troy, please check those 20 skulls you so diligently collected.
Come on.
Yeah, well, at least he's moving forward.
Let's see what's on 20. Imagine if that was where our irons were.
It was $5. And there was a key on Adult Side Spirit, so...
We weren't key locked, but we still needed Din. So...
It looks like all of our runners have gone to Child Spirit.
Yeah, I mean, especially with the fear that Child Spirit has the only key on the side. It's kind of worth it. Especially if you get that somewhat, like, Requiem early in.
Yeah.
Oh, we're getting our 10 and 20 skulls checked, so Decoy will be running high and dry with the hammer. Which means I think we might be seeing a forest. No, forest fire.
Yes. So we're currently at... Oh, actually, Claim Check and Ice might be very good for Chop, though.
Yeah, that would be handy.
That would push him towards DMT.
Yeah.
Yeah, Arana is actually... Although it might feel kind of bad right now having that, empty...
Oh god. I just realized something. Now that could put, Big Goron crafting those iron boots.
On the
His
table?
finest work. It'll be his finest work. Which is just a pair of boots with steel, bits of steel on it.
Could be worse.
Like the, Deku stick.
$5. My finest work. How I feel
Greg.
whenever my students hand in something that's half finished. You sure about this?
That
You sure?
sucks.
You sure this is your finest work? Yeah, does he get light arrows or bail after getting your boomerangs? Great question.
Going through college once was already enough for me. I don't need to go through it again.
Yeah. Don't be me, don't work at a college.
Well, you could always try for tech. I mean, right now it's extremely competitive to the point where it's dangerous.
Eh. Nah, I like my job. But anyway, Yeah, no hammer. We're gonna get the light arrows. So yeah, actually, like Arnhouse is not in way better shape than you'd think for having done an unnecessary AD. So yeah,
Yeah.
this is a good this is actually a good lesson if you're like running and you do something you don't have to do. It isn't necessarily a death knell.
Oh,
Yeah,
Sun Song.
Epona is
Okay.
in fact a burning cack.
Called it.
Long shot makes sense now. Where are you headed?
I think I don't know.
Oh, we'll find out. Oh, child.
Yeah, but like where? He's done Deku. He's done a
Clean
lot
up,
of the
Dante
Lost
digging.
Woods. Yeah.
No, you're not
Actually,
hitting his
yeah,
eyes,
that's probably where he's gonna go then. Dompe digging.
Clean up? I don't know. We'll find out. I have no idea, honestly.
I think we're getting a Dompe digging soon enough.
Yeah. Again, like,
'Cause
why
the
not go in
Sun
the
Song
forest?
is like they have Sun Song and they have Nocturne, so
Oh
if
yeah,
you go
that's not
here,
hard.
you can just kind of route it in.
Mm-hmm.
But first,
not
we gotta
hard at
check
all.
Finn's Ferry.
Yeah.
Though, it could be on,
Nier is in
like,
forest full, Sky.
was that when wolf, the wolf, howled? Because if it was, that should be good for Dompe digging.
Yeah, we have a little
Might
time
actually
after the
bail
howl.
him out. That's gonna bail him out.
Yep, he'll get one of the successful bows.
And arrows can't be Way of the Hero. So,
The long
like-
look.
it's like,
No. Check your skulls. Check your skulls.
oh, yeah, I kind of saw that coming. Now we're getting a, I think we're gonna be seeing some, GTG plays.
Yes. And again, that's good. GT is a good plan.
Yeah, Rip Hammer. Yeah, I always knew it was about... Like, it's... In-game, it's supposed to be, like, 11 p.m.
But really, can we just, like... We should all just have a job like Dompe, where we just get to walk around for 15 seconds and go to sleep.
Yep. Work in the
Ideal, honestly.
graveyard. And the best part is his clientele's already dead, so he doesn't have to hear their complaining.
And don't touch the graves. Just watching you touch the graves, does not care.
Yeah, the kid, like, goes completely ballistic as soon as you try touching a grave in the daytime. But,
Yeah, Dompe just
like,
does not care.
Dompe just doesn't care. He's just like... He's like the honey badger of Hyrule.
Okay,
Except for when
we
he's
have a boomerang on Chop's side.
Yep.
Mm.
I
Gonna
think
keep
he's...
going and get the light arrows, probably, because he doesn't have the
Yeah,
hammer.
he has them. He got them the
Oh
first
wait, no,
time.
he got them, never mind. He'll probably keep going and look for the hammer.
He's also looking for a mirror.
Hopefully not find the, oh yeah, hopefully not find the iron boots. Actually, find the iron boots wouldn't be bad, it might push you to go to forest.
Ugh. And RN still hasn't checked the Gerudo Fortress area.
Probably on the table after this.
Yeah, I could see
I mean, you got a dungeon you can finish. Just do the dungeon.
it. Yep. And a completely blank Way of the Hero.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like you attempt to try picking up the bomb, and you don't. For, like, ground jumping. You can do it, like, with the sword, or you can do rolling.
I don't know if there's like a variation on that you're talking about, Sky, because I just roll a bomb drop. Yeah. So we have new things going on though with a Twin Rova fight and Fire Temple. Which again, we're just looking for where is that key? And will they keep going looking for the Mirror Shield?
Ooh, let's see. This sucks. Like, Troll Rova at it again.
Yeah.
Like, at least nice to know that they're more likely to fire over the pillars, or if they've passed over them.
It helps a bit, although you still have to pin down the other witch, and I don't know, maybe if you have Bigron sword out, put the Bigron sword away. Might have done that recently.
You can just, like, use hookshot to just switch it out quickly.
Yeah.
Rather than trying to...
Yeah. Just not when you're actively frozen.
Of course not. I mean, you're taking a lot of damage when you're kind of cold. You think that Link would have a cold tunic instead.
Yeah. We can deal with the fire perfectly well. Yeah, this race is very interesting because all of those items are in weird places. Like, some of our runners are just not checking skulls. Some of our runners are... We know one runner is shown us where the Mirror Shield is because it was in a stone dungeon. And all the other runners are not going to stone dungeons, which I think is, of course, a defensible play because we know that you don't need storms this seed.
Well, we still haven't even found the logical, like, water temple.
Yeah, we've not found the Iron Boost, that's true.
We've only found, like, logical access into the temple.
Yeah, you can't complete it. Okay. Oh, Two-Man showing off a little optimization you can do if you have Farore's Wind, just to get out of this hole. And when you have that much magic, why not, right?
Yeah, exactly. Especially since you're not going to need to go back into GTG. Well, they don't quite know that yet until they find the mirror.
Mm-hmm.
Because even, like, even if toilet is an item, it's going to be nothing interesting other than,
Yep.
what, strength 3? Maybe the third bow?
Oh, we have our first finisher. Someone has
Ooh.
untangled it. Ikola has finished it out into 11.
Yep. Like,
Honestly,
crazy.
like, that's speedy,
He
but...
probably just rushed to dungeons after finding some of this stuff. Like, I can see, going to DMT Ferry for bow.
Yeah, speedy enough, but considering how early we knew where all of our stuff was and how accessible it all was, I think the odds of someone finding a very clean route was high. And again, I call this very good. So.
Could you imagine this as a spoiler log?
Oh yeah, just do your stuff and leave.
Just like trying to draw forest.
Yeah, no, that's not hard. But
It is
yeah,
for someone who can draw.
Yeah. So yeah, now everyone who sees that knows it's not AD. It's true, but
That was
this
a pretty
also
early,
that also does yeah.
I mean, that was a pretty fast water temple, though that forest is... I could have seen, like, what, mirror for go mode?
Yeah, forest is fast. Well, I think if you finish everything, all your other dungeons, and you except for the top of Spirit, and you go, okay, I guess I'll do AD for. I'll just start with Forest. You find that you're like, I will not do AD.
Maybe if you could draw a lot better than me, which is probably so. I'd just draw chicken scratch.
Just draw a happy little tree. Just Bob Ross it. Do a happy little tree.
I don't know. It wouldn't be very happy or very much a tree. It kind of looked like broccoli.
That's a tree. Okay, so do we have new checks at all?
No.
Yeah,
I think
we have a Volvagia fight.
Pikachu's a tree with a frown. He's got to turn that frown upside down. Yeah, just draw the poop emoji. That'll work.
Yeah. Alright, so we have a Volvagia fight. We have Piranha is heading towards GTG. Yeah,
Oh,
Decoy has a leapfrog tuba. And don't know whether it's because of, I think it was because of, it's like tiny little optimizations caught him up in the, I don't know, actually, did he skip something in Deep Fire? Potentially. Gosh, I just, like, flipped away.
I think Tuba Man was just clearing up fire, considering how deep
Well,
fire that was. So
yeah, looking for mirror, but... How many keys we got?
I think we only have one key left, and I believe
Decoy didn't do
that-
hammer chest. That would save that. That would save that amount of time. Thank you. Thank you, chat.
But yeah, this is gonna be fun looking for that mirror shield.
Yeah. Yeah, so this is gonna be very interesting.
Like, where did they go for now? I mean, they have the spirit left, but like, obviously they can't do it.
Eva has not started the Volvagia fight. I don't think.
And
Unless...
Decoy is done. And you should have a lot of time to do it. Like,
Oh no.
oh, that sucks. Getting troll hold.
You have a Goron tunic.
Oof, that sucks. And that was his last bomb too, or he only has one left.
Please tell me
you need to...
Please tell me you'll remember the Goron tunic when you if you get more than one time.
It's a 2-cycle.
Yeah, these things happen.
Yeah.
So Troy is back in GTG for makes sense.
It's Way of the Hero, and like you full clear it.
Yeah, if you don't know what to do, clearing away the hero is not a bad plan.
Oh, boomerang on RN side.
So boomerang and light arrow will be showing up. So everyone will have light arrows. We won't have any light arrow hunts. So wait, went the other direction. So we'll see if light arrows happen. Probably will. If you're already going right side, you'll go back and get those.
RN's like what? A hammer from from practically go mode.
It needs the boomerang, it needs the hammer.
Yeah, where are those irons? They're like could be anywhere.
They could be in Ganon's, they could be...
Actually, that's probably where they are, is in Ganon's castle. Like, we have 4 in Logic. Actually, we have all dungeons in Logic.
Yeah, this he does Storms and OT in a Way of the Hero mini dungeon. Although honestly, pretty kind Way of the Hero GTG, all things considered. Considering the 2 items you need out of it were in the Sphere Zero chest and in the lobby. And it also just, as a bonus, have some free magic on top. Yep, that. Oh, wow, that was very lucky. I just have to say that didn't look. That timing looked a little questionable. Yeah, that timing on Chop's side looked very questionable there. Oh, you're going for box skip. Okay.
I only go for box skip, like, for a total of 2 attempts, and then just grab the box.
Well, he can't because he didn't lower the platform.
Oh, now he went on an angle.
Yep. Honestly, this is actually a trick I have not bothered grinding because
I can
it doesn't
get
actually
it.
change. It doesn't change what I can do in Jabu, so I haven't bothered picking it up yet. I tend to prioritize.
Try.
Nice. Yeah, I tend to prioritize things that change what I can do.
I can semi-consistently do that one. It's the hard part is the timing of the initial roll and then actually opening the door.
Yeah. Okay. So after showing off that swag, let's see if you can get a good Baronade. I'm optimistic. Although Baronade just does what it wants to do. Oh, a little too early.
Oh, I hate it when this starts to happen.
Yeah, almost got the clean kill. Honestly, I also agree with going for the vanilla mirror. One, you have Ferora's Wind. You can go up to the top and you can drop it.
Yep.
Two, it could be there. And three, you will be doing this no matter what. Looking for keys.
Yep.
Like,
you just need 3 keys. 3 keys and a boss key.
Yeah, like, you might be able to save a little time. Honestly, if you're looking at a 2-11 finish and you're looking for 1 item, your answer is... My answer there is, it's somewhere in the game. It's not AD, but... It's not in the well, but I'm not sure where else.
Metagaming is too good for me. You probably, like, what, rushed Forest pretty early on?
I mean, if
or
you
had
step
that
into...
as go mode.
Yeah. Also, like, it is often a strategy to step into Forest and just take a look around particularly if you're looking for skulls early. But,
yeah,
again,
because, like, it has a lot of, skulls.
accessible skulls. But, yeah, the entire thing with, yeah, I don't know. It does feel like skulls are something I more readily forget in playing Scrubs because I know I will never get burned by having to go hunt down like 30 more of them at some point. But oh, second place finisher, Doc Heaps. The time of second place. Time of 2:21. Very nice. Again, this is a very doable seed. So we'll see.
Yep. We might start to see some, like, people dropping more finishes.
We'll probably see some trains coming in soon.
Well, Chop the Tank is, I think, going into Ganon's castle. So we might see Strength 3 in there. And the Iron Boots.
Potentially. Of course, it's easy to think, why didn't I get to see when you're watching it and you know where everything is? And then when you're playing
exactly.
you don't go, you do the same thing where you don't go into Forest.
Yeah, I know. I probably would have skipped out of Forest until I got, what, everything but the medallion and spirit. And I would have been just searching for
Is
that
that
for
our
maybe
first
an
shoe
hour.
That would be the first
might
2-pack we've
be.
seen all game. Huh.
I've only had one good practice seed where I subbed to 230, and that's because the items I needed left for go mode were freestandings. Oh,
Speaking of
speaking of
finding
strength 3.
Strength 3, so those if that strength by the hero was probably not strength by the hero. Probably not
No,
strength by
would
the
it-
hero. No, not strength by the hero. You can get in here without using both strengths.
But like, I can only get super fast if I know where everything is. I still need to work on like my mid to end game routing. I know it's terrible. That's where I lose a lot of time.
Yeah, it's a lot of mentality stuff, and I hesitate to just like, oh yeah, we finally have Bongo Bongo logic, wonderful. I hesitate to
Yes.
dispense like a huge amount of advice about it because like I'm not exceptionally good at it. I'm still learning. But a lot of it is what do I have to do, and what do I like. If you have to do something, prioritize that.
Yep. Well, like, part of it too is like when you've already done all the dungeons you are required to, and you're still searching for that last item is the
Oh,
hard
yeah.
part.
In that case, pick a god and pray. Um, no, there's philosophies you can come up with. You can think about density. You can think about like maybe my way of the hero is pointing here in some like weird convoluted way, or you can pick a god
Or
and
you
pray.
can, yeah, you just rush things and hope it pays.
Yeah,
Or you get punished and it's AD for boomerang on Eponas.
yeah, but no, like I've played tired a couple times this week, and I didn't dip required dungeons. It turned out the thing I needed was on the path, and I'm like, well, this is a reminder. This is a reminder that I need to just do what I need to do, and then think
There's
about
a
it.
bomb bag.
There's our last bomb bag. Okay.
Well, those are definitely bomb locked.
No, we have our third place finisher, Ice 9 TM, with a time of 2:25. We not just jump ahead half an hour. 2:25. There's the iron.
I didn't think it'd actually be strength 3. Oh my
There's
god,
the
those
fire
are
arrows.
fire arrows.
All the interesting
What is
stuff.
this seed? What is this seed?
All the interesting stuff is strength 3 locked. Like, hey, you see all this stuff? Yeah.
All the fun toys? You can't have them. Screw you.
Yeah.
You've been a naughty hero. You're not supposed to play around. You're supposed to.
Just go do your dungeons.
Like a good boy.
No, I mean, you can still get here without it. And honestly, this might actually help our runners who don't have, who haven't dipped forest. The iron boots might be the oh no mode of having to, go do, they're all dungeons.
Yeah.
And honestly, you do forest first because you hope that you're wrong and there's an item there.
Yeah,
You know
especially
that
since
water
we
is
know
foolish.
that water's foolish.
Yeah. Chop, turn, please. Again, this is also the seed of please turn in your skulls.
Yep. Oh, I hope we get bow extension.
Yeah, looks like
just
you might be setting up for it. Okay. Oh. We have a 4th place finisher, Bros Indadosa, I think is how you say that.
Tinder dose.
Is 2:26:58.
Oh, we got bow extension.
Yes, Adult Spirit has tons of checks. This is something where we have a raid from our 2nd place finisher, Doc Eves. GG's.
Yes.
Yes, I've not written down the done the time and check density thing, but Adult Spirit is a very strong play for items. It's also one of the reasons
Yep,
I don't
unless
feel
it's
terrible
foolish.
about going. Yeah, I mean, yes, unless it's foolish. Yes,
I
and we
always
also
go for adult spirit when I have the chance.
Yes. Adult Spirit is a good play. Yes, we also ran from our 4th place finisher. GG's. We are currently just watching everyone here try to find their last item. We have everything. It just, the question is, does everyone, can people find it? Across everyone, we have everything.
Is Tuba doing a Pierre check for fire? He set up Pierre, so...
Perhaps I was not counting my keys in fire, so I'm not sure if there's a... Yeah, most people have avoided forest. Aranha did, Oh, we're fishing. Oh,
he's gonna find that scale. Is it gonna bait him into water? Probably not, but...
no. You only have... No, I really doubt it. Again, I think that if you feel like you want to go water, you do forest first. But again,
Or is that
I'm
gonna
not
bait them
playing
back
it.
into forest? That's the
Is
question.
it bait? Is it bait at that point? It's good. Now we need mirror, we need hammer and mirror, we need mirror, we need hammer. And I think the thing that is driving me crazy, yes, the not checking the skull. They have the skulls.
Yep. Well, if Arana, or... I can never pronounce that.
Yeah, the mirror
I'm
is from
sorry.
forest. Aranha? Oh.
Aranha, okay.
I
Don't
don't
mind-
know if it, again, the Hook Way of the Hero does not necessarily point to forest, because Hook... So many things in this game require... You need a hook to finish Spirit, you need a hook to finish Shadow. You need the
Does
long
anyone
shot
remember
to...
if Spirit was like
You need
right
the long
hand was...
shot. I don't remember, but you need the long shot to get the magic on top of GTG, because your Epona's is on Burning Cack.
Yep.
So you can't get there
So
without it.
that's
And
way
also
the hero
Magic is
for
in
that.
Shadow.
So you can kind of see that the hook shot is kind of way of the hero for Forest, because we also had that really early Song of Time. So without the bow, we could have just gone and got it.
Yeah, that's not really relevant for that, but also be a really good reason just to go in, because again, you're there, you might as well. But yeah, like, it is one
There's
thing
Tuba
where...
Man getting the wrong shield.
Yeah. Yeah. That's exactly true. It's like, items don't become way of the hero, and... Yeah, hint areas have multiple way of the hero items, and then we have a 5th place finisher, Furlim, with 230.56. GG's. But yes, with items, like, the whole idea with, items being logically required, that just means that... Oh, irons are in, light trial.
Oh, Chop the Tank's about to get his second or third bomb bag.
Yeah. All the bombs. You can blow everything up now. And the last strength is in Ganon's castle, in, water trial.
It's, yeah, water trial. And
I was about to say ice trial because I can't actually articulate things today.
it's
definitely icy. But yeah, only thing with an item, way of the hero item just means that the game thinks you cannot complete the seed without passing through that item.
Yep.
Yeah, we're actually about to see that. We're actually about to see the irons right now.
Yep. And the fire arrows. It's a lot of bait here.
Well, fire arrows are bait. You already have dins. They're just an acknowledgement that yes, you made the right decision. You're going to pick up that fire source. That was needed for both Shadow and Spirit. Oh, more free hugs. So many free hugs today.
Yes. Hug your local zombie today. They're kind of peckish.
And there are those
Aren't
irons you were asking
nice
about.
looking boots? Those are some nice looking boots.
Yeah. Again, this might actually work out for our runners who got irons in the long run, because it might actually shove them towards doing AD. And that will get
Well, if
them.
they also do the top of Ganon's tower, they can just drop their furores if they have it,
Perhaps.
and just go to forest, get that mirror shield, then jump into spirit.
I'm not sure how much of Spirit our runners have done, because everything's blurring together now.
And I think Decoy's done some. I'm not sure about Chop. I don't remember. I know that we have one person's already finished Spirit, so
Yeah. So, yeah, exactly. Everyone's been bouncing. The thing is, everyone has such different things that they're going everywhere. And yeah, I do agree. Front of Forest is so reasonable with these seed times. There's no reason to go against that. And again, like, if you see a 2-something, that just means that that someone hit the lucky route.
we're gonna see what the Gerudo have flushed down the toilet soon.
Oh yeah, we get to go to toilet. That's exciting. Oh yeah, ew. 2 keys left, ew. That is the worst thing to see when you're going through an ironless set of...
Oh, it's a nice green for the
GGG.
Zora tunic.
Yeah, like, this is like dusty sage color.
Oh yeah, we did get a Yeet Rock. Jeez, I didn't even notice.
And we received
only
$5
$5.
for it.
What a scam.
Yeah, we received more rewards for the fact that the rock was yeeted than was inside of the fountain.
Now the question is, who's gonna find their go mode first?
Yeah, it's a really good question. I think
I'm
that...
almost tempted to say that Arin is probably gonna find their go mode first.
Honestly, if they step out and turn in their skulls, please turn in your
Yeah.
skulls. They will find it.
Because
think-
like right now, they're getting the rest are getting distracted mostly because of the Way of the Hero GTG, and I don't think anyone really wants to dip forest, and I don't blame them. I understand all too well. I would have not gotten into forest either if I kept getting it all this delicious bait.
That's not even bait. It's progression. We have people with 5 medallions here.
Exactly. Well, it's still delicious bait, because in the end, all you get is a nice set of iron boots, fire-tipped arrows, and a nice pair of golden gauntlets.
Yeah. There we go.
Holy loopy.
There we go. Thank you, Sky. I think I will have to. I have something else I'm working on right now, but maybe I need to give myself to draw that propaganda poster of turn in your skulls.
Are you gonna do it like with the style of Link?
Oh,
Like,
oh yeah, in the old print style, absolutely.
I would like to point out that there was a joke in season 2. I can't remember if it was the first restream or if it was the first bracket match, where we rebranded to Skull Central.
Well, we're not Skull Central because no one's turning them in.
just make all 30 skull seeds mandatory.
Just unhint. No, we're gonna do 30 Skull Seeds and we're gonna take the hint away. Practice.
Take away the hint and then just make it so 30 skulls always has something. Plando that. Oh, Chop the Tank is going in. Do
for
they have their
Pierre.
hammer?
Oh wait, they don't have their hammer. Vanilla hammer? Seen weirder. I want you to turn your skulls.
Trade to skulls.
Receive.
You trade skulls. You receive item.
Progression.
And I wish I would have 30 like a 30 skull seed sometimes, because
I like skull seeds. I enjoy them. They're fun.
yeah, they're pretty nice, especially if you get something like a bottle right away.
Yeah, but yeah. I'm once again asking for you to turn your skulls. Cariosa is finished in 6th place, the time of 2:38:46.
I forgot how fast this seed was. Holy crap.
Again, this is a very doable seed. So while
Yeah.
everyone is... We're gonna wait until after Arana finishes Shadow, and we'll see if they turn in their skulls. And once that decision is made or not made, I think we'll take a moment and shout everyone out. But I want to see this first.
Yeah. We have to see, because
We must see.
that would rocket them pretty close to the front of the
That would
pack.
catch them up, yes, because they would be in go mode.
Though from what I understand, it's also a somewhat deep fire, so there'd be a bit of time because go mode spirit's a little bit faster than fire that has that annoying boss
Potentially,
key
but-
placement.
Oh no.
Ooh. Oh, at least they have
Again,
double
all
defense.
these free hugs. All these free hugs.
Oh no, Link was a stress ball that time.
It doesn't he can't like hold you with both arms. It's a one-handed hug.
I don't know, it just seems like Bongo Bongo's a little angry. I mean, he has red eyes, like completely bloodshot. And he's just trying to
maybe he
squish
just
you.
does need to do that. Oh, K-sword. Unhelpful. Well, Chop now knows he needs to stop to leave fire. Wait, he's hitting Nocturne. He's playing Nocturne.
Oh, is he getting the skulls? Is he getting the skulls? Come on!
Please.
I think
Please?
we might be getting a double turn in. Come on! And I'm nowhere near as loud here as I am on my own streams. As soon as I get something, it's just the top of my lungs excitement.
Well, I'm just excited for them to... Where are you going? Where are you going? Please tell me you're...
Oh no. Okay,
Shooting
I think
gallery?
he's
Okay, okay.
That's reasonable. That it's like on the way, and
Okay.
maybe potentially find that annoying mirror shield. Of course, we know it's not there, but like, still.
I need a stress ball after this.
I have one around here. I don't know where I put it. Because nowadays I don't get stressed as easily. Oh, well, I think
More
that's
memes,
pretty
excellent.
appropriate.
Yes.
I think that's pretty. Oh no! No!
Oh, wait.
Oh,
Night.
that makes sense. He's getting the skull.
And Burning Cack is Epona. Okay, wait. Yeah, it is weird. It's like...
Ooh boy, this is gonna be interesting. Yeah, is
How many skulls you got? 20.
20. That's okay. He's definitely gonna do it then.
He's gonna be turning it
gonna
in.
Get that,
Just...
gonna get that hammer, and it's like, really? It was there the whole time.
Da 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 da.
I was like me this morning with that bomb bag.
I never
I
got
did
it.
almost the entirety. I just did almost everything with shoes anyway because I kept picking them up.
Yeah, I never got that bomb bag. I never got that bomb bag in the seed this morning. Okay, we finally
Eventually picked it up
we have people
because-
turning in their skulls. Ah.
Yep.
All
Well,
right.
We have a
Now
go
I
mode.
can Now we have our first go mode.
Yep.
We have our first go mode. We have our first go mode. Now Arna just needs to go clear out the dungeons, which is Jabu and Fire, so could be worse. And yeah, so the first go mode after doing AD, amazing.
Yeah.
Honestly, with that mirror shield in a forest.
Yeah, I can see it though.
Yeah. So while we are now that I have achieved inner peace from having seen everyone turn their skulls, let's take a moment and shout out everyone on this stream. So, I will attempt to. Shall I attempt to use bots? Yes, let's attempt to use bots.
It's not.
Oh, thank you. Perfect. No, you got the trackers.
Okay.
Exactly. So first off, thank you to our trackers, Sean One Lee Harold, Sky So Fly, and Dreads and Cats for keeping us on track when I am having intense seed bleed. Appreciate it a lot. And thank you to my co-commentator, Alexander Harold, for all of the helpful co-commentary.
It's been helpful too, like keeping me on track.
Yes. And thank you to our runners. Yeah, Tubaman, Chop the Tank, Decoy Troy, and Arinha for running the seed and letting us watch. It has been a good time, and I'm glad we're here. Oh, we have our 7th place finish. Roguecopter.
Roguecopter.
GG's. Well done, sir.
It's so satisfying to have a go mode fire temple.
Oh, it's fair to know that the key is going to be in a horrible place. Oh, and we have that was a snipe on a creative username. I love that name, by the way. A creative username, just letting you know that. That's an amazing username. In 8th place with 244.48. So yeah, we are seeing people figure this out, which is good.
Oh, we got a nice
wait a
rupee
minute.
count. Anyone notice it yet?
Wait a minute. Troy is heading into forest.
Oh, he's doing it! He's doing it! Decoys in forest!
Okay.
And we also got a nice rupee counter on one.
Very nice, yes. Even in fire, that's really appropriate. Wow, just like someone just like captured that. That's beautiful.
Oh, I think we may need a clip.
Absolutely.
Blaze it in fire temple. No, I actually don't like the smell of weed.
Yeah. Anyway, we have Troy is in map chest, so we'll see how they route this and see how fast
They're
we get
probably
this.
just gonna do normally. So it's like what? Start here, then go to the right.
Yeah, then you'll be heading up. I'm just like losing my mental map of forest. I've done this so many times that it's just like, no, forest is just like all one big chunk of thing you do. It's not even individual checks anymore. Oh yeah, we have both another finish with one shot. 013 finishing in 9th place with 246.06, and a raid from Roguecopter, our 7th place finisher. GG's.
You know that push block one? I like doing the bomb variant, you know, like where the bomb pushes you off the edge. And you just climb on that. It's actually not too bad. It's like learning it the first time is kind of tricky, but once you learn like the timings and the feel for it, it's not that bad.
Yeah, well done, Roguecopter. Congratulations. But yeah, are you talking about in fire or in forest? I'm sorry, I'm just like missing your the train of thought here, because we have 2 people in fire, 1 person in forest,
and we have someone on OGC.
Gotta make sure you eat the rock.
Yep. Aw, look at his little slug friend. He's kind of scared of him. I'm not surprised. I mean, it's a big, dangerous human being.
With a sword, yeah. Oh, this is the check. We are going to get our second runner into go mode. And T-Rus is rounding out our top 10 with a time of 2:47.47. Well, that's a very pleasing number. There is the mirror
Oh,
shield.
the mirror shield color is pretty nice.
That's a nice one, yeah. Two. So we have 2 runners in go mode, and you did the thing. You put the
That's
you
pretty smart.
very
And
smooth.
that cuts out a lot of time.
Looks like you still need a key though to get to the top. So I'll have to grab that.
So,
Get Crow
Yeah,
mirror
it
shield.
really fits.
yeah, that mirror shield colour does look quite nice.
Mine's like a blue rupee color kind of
So
mirror shield.
do you have a reason you cut in here, Kira?
I initially, when we were doing all the shout outs, I was going to try and shout out the Discord, but I decided to wait because we were getting runners finishing and we're about to get the mirror shield, so I didn't want to cut in on that.
Oh, absolutely.
But
Looks like we'll be here for a little bit, so why
Yeah.
don't you do that?
So I do want to talk about Discord. In the Scrub Central Discord, you can find out more about this tournament. Yes, we are in the closing stages, but you still got time to request offline qualifiers to look at our schedule on there and find out when our remaining live qualifiers are. Find out a bit more about the rules, and it'll be where we will be announcing things like who our runners going into brackets will be. Super cool community. We also talk about different tricks that you can learn, routing decisions, etc. And if you want to be one of our wonderful volunteers, you can also sign up. Everything can be found in that Discord. And once again, I'll disappear.
Yes. And also,
We're
while we're
getting
getting a
another
shout out
forest.
here, quickly before Two Man gets to their go mode, let us just say thank you again to Sonic Arpika for restreaming this and operating the tech behind the scenes. Also, GG to our 11th place finisher. Yeah, everything is starting to roll in here because it takes some time to find everything in this seed.
Yep.
Oh. Very nice.
Oh yeah, I remember the boss key being somewhat deep in fire, so I think Decoy might actually take this. Well, unless Troll Rova is a troll.
Well, Arna still has Jabu to do, so he'll still be a bit behind, but still
True.
not doing terribly for having done AD. This is very efficient. That is a extremely efficient run through the entire game. And yeah, Chop does have the big key. Doesn't climb further, but we'll still have to go do.
That's for a mirror.
Still
They're
has
still
to go
searching
do.
for it.
Yeah. So and Tuberman will get their mirror shortly. But it looks like we finally have someone we finally have a separation in our runners because we found someone who finally has the mirror shield and the hammer.
Ooh.
Oh, please
One hit
do not die.
left.
Do not die to Nibiru Knuckle. Okay. Whew.
And then
Rova
if
is
he
not
gets
bad. Nibiru Knuckle. Nibiru Knuckle, you slip up once and you have lost half your health.
especially when they swat you. Like, it's surprising that it doesn't just chop Link, instead just swats him like a fly.
Yeah. Eh.
Oh
The thing
goodness,
is,
that's
if
not
Rova
good
goes-
spot for...
Yeah,
for
if
Tro-
Nova goes smoothly, you shouldn't get hit. Oh, really? I should. It's what's
Yeah,
for
that was
Rova.
a really bad spot for charging that attack.
Yeah, T-Rex, thank you for the raid. GG's.
Was there a rush ice? I mean, to be honest, I would have probably done that.
I did not pay out today, it's true.
Yeah, we saw
we have
someone
seen
do
this
it
on
on
restream,
restream.
absolutely.
And we figured out that, yeah, Epona's is long shot locked.
Oof.
It would have been a huge payout. I mean, I guess if you did it early, then you could have gotten that bow later on in Dompe digging if you didn't get that one in DMT Fairy.
I mean, Dompe digging is Sphere Zero. Just kind of a pain in the butt sometimes. Alright, we have... Timberman clearly has this mirror shield. So we have another runner in go mode.
Ooh, troll hold. Ugh. You
You.
hate to see it.
Awful.
Oh.
We have
damage.
we have another finisher, Kuiper Don't Care, in 12th place, 253.39, GG's.
So that means they did the Kokiri sword chest.
Yep.
Sorry, I had to, because it was like...
Yes, I know.
Oh, I didn't know you could do that, like, where you crouch stab it. Like, chew. Ooh.
Yeah, you can crouch stab to set it off. That requires a little more... I've not tried that, really. To the level of consistency I want to use it.
I usually just do nuts.
Yep, it's consistent. Go for consistency first. Alright, and we have our
And the
first
dragon
runner
is
on
down.
stream with 6... Oh, simultaneous boss kills. Very nice. Our first runner on stream with 6 medallions. Gonna be headed up to kill Ganon. Should be done shortly after 3 at this rate.
We're getting a tennis match,
Yeah.
and we're gonna be making bacon.
I already have my BLT, I don't need more bacon, but we'll get it anyway.
It's always annoying to try making bacon late at night, though.
Particularly when it attacks you with giant swords.
Yeah, 2 of them. Dual wielder.
Yeah, so... Looks like Troy will be our first runner on the climb, and Superman won't be far behind. Just Rova off. Which, you know, that'll take as long as it wants to take.
To be fair, they are old witches, so
Yeah.
they'll be just annoying now as they were before.
Yep.
I do miss their cutscene, though, because that was actually pretty funny.
Yeah, there's a couple cutscenes in this game where I'm like, yes, it's much faster without them, and it's not necessary for the rando, but it was well done.
Like, I was only 380 years old. I was only 400. Wait, they're twins. That's impossible.
Time is weird. It's not weird time. Time doesn't mean anything. Alright, we're in Ganon's. So...
Yes, that one.
Yes. Yeah,
Yeah,
so
the
now we just need Chop to go get go into forest.
I don't think they're going to be doing that for a while. I think they're going to find out that there was their other bow. Oh,
Yeah,
we're
they
getting
will.
a big Goron check too.
Yep.
What is his finest piece of work? I have to
$5?
know.
A
Nope.
Deku Shield. Finest work.
Finest piece of work. If it had been the mirror shield, that would have been a little bit more appropriate, but no, not today. He's gonna find that other bow.
Yeah, it's okay. You'll feel silly about that, but then you'll make a decision. I don't know what the decision is at this rate, but it will be a decision. I don't know what the decision is at this rate, but I think you're just walking and thinking.
I
Yeah, I
think
don't
we're
know what
going
the
back to
decision-
child.
Mm. Oh wow, that was a snipe.
Oh dang!
4 seconds difference between our 13th and 14th place finishers, Paradox 64 and Angle. Very close finish. 4 seconds difference.
But for the racers, I think it's like what, about a little over 40?
In this particular match, there was 47 people, I believe I saw. But this that's just in this qualifier. There have been a lot more than some of the others, but today was a pretty packed day for races, and a lot of people have finished their required qualifiers. Beautiful one cycle from Troy.
Yeah. Well, I still plan on doing the one on Saturday, just to get some more practice in.
Yeah, absolutely. Play what you can.
Because I need it. I absolutely need it. And now that's
I did
like...
cut in, but we are seeing our first Ganon fight, so I'd like to focus on that. Yeah, Chop,
Yes.
Chop does need to find that, Chop does need to make that decision to go to Forest.
But I don't think he's going to be doing that for a while, unfortunately.
Yeah. Again, I thought that the Iron Boots might have pushed you towards that earlier, but... Yeah, and Tim Man is headed towards there as well. Irons are in light trial.
They're in light trial, and strength 3 is in water trial. No, you have to go into Ganon's castle to do water temple.
The seed was very much telling you to stay out of Water Temple. Oh, there's our last bow!
It just,
You know, if
like,
you turned in your skulls, you could have gotten that bow.
bro, oh my god. That is magnificent. Absolutely.
Happy 3 hours, everybody. Troy is on
Yes.
Ganon. He's on Ganon too. Kuiper, I don't care. Thank you for the raid.
Yep, there's 2. 3. Sorry, I like counting the...
Oh
the
no,
hits.
absolutely. And one more.
Oh no.
Yeah. This is like, there we go.
Oh, ready to make the bacon. Zelda's preparing the grill.
Hello. GG's. Yeah, we are getting the we are
Link's
in the
got
last
the...
cutscene, and we are about to get our first finisher on Restream. Come on,
And Link's
come on.
about to use the spatula.
Oh! And we're just getting sniped here.
Oh, that's a shame.
Louis Fern sniped at 15th place. Just Stuckman and 16th place at 30106.
Oh my god,
And-
a double snipe. That's painful.
And Decoy Troy in at 30111. First finisher on Restream. GG's. Snipe Witch. Yeah, there we go.
Yep.
And as we are saying that, Superman comes in. So, GG's to all.
Oh, I have a good question. What do you think about that mirror shield placement?
That's pretty much on everybody's mind right now.
Like, I'm so glad I wasn't running that because I would have been screwed over by the mirror shield.
Yeah, that Stone Forest, was a thing.
That parasite.
Yeah. Let's see here. Okay.
Oh, are we getting chickens?
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh my goodness.
Well, we are getting chicken.
I don't blame him. I don't blame him. I would have done the same thing.
Why?
Oh my god.
It's as if he knew you were just the Kuiper showed up in chat. But while we're just while I'm just like slowly dying watching these chickens, we have Tubeman and Ganon.
Yep. How rude. The bacon is just roaring at me. Ow.
Yep. Yeah, chickens is a good candidate. Just
Oh my
Decoy
God.
Troy, GG's. Welcome. And thank you for the raid and congratulations on being first on Restream.
Chickens.
Well, you know what? We're doing it for the fans. The fans of all the fans of chickens.
I love chickens. Like the actual chicken. They're delicious and adorable.
Yeah.
I don't feel ashamed for that though.
Hello, Decoy Troy. Welcome in and GG's.
GG's.
Thank you.
Yeah. So,
My first question, what did you think about that mirror shield placement?
I knew I should have gone into Forest Temple long before I did. Like the entire time I was checking everything else, I was like, I know that it's going to be in Forest Temple, but I don't want to dip a stone forest, so I just didn't.
That's understandable. I probably would have done the same thing, and then suddenly it's like 4 hours in. Where the heck is the mirror shield?
yeah. Oh, speaking of, yeah, you distracted me coming in, and we see our second finisher on Restream. Coming
Nice.
in 18th place. GG, Superman. Yeah, so I think you were, if I remember correctly, you were the first person on Restream to hit up GTG. Also, you skipped Deku Tree, which is
I did.
Can you talk about your decision there?
I just didn't. I had some Way of the Heroes that I knew I wanted to go to, and I was like, you know what? I'm going there first, and then I just didn't really have. I wasn't really back into Forest for a while until I can't remember when I did go back to. I went back to Deku Tree
It was
at one
after,
point.
yeah, it was after you got the bunny hood, which
Yes.
we appreciated that. We appreciated it for the fans.
That's another thing is I like to get the bunny hood just because makes everything faster as child. But yeah, I sometimes tend to wait until I get bunny hood before I do some of the child checks, especially if I know I'm going to be doing a lot of them.
Yeah, and again, it worked out. And
Yeah.
but yeah, like the decision to go to that early GTG was very strong because you had again all the stuff you needed to go, get started on it.
Yep. And I know I had a Way of the Hero GTG, and I know that's why I went in there as early as I did.
Yeah, absolutely. And also the magic on
worked out.
top. It was a very good call. It ended up being a very good call.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, do you have any questions for us on the restream or?
I'm not sure. I know there was one point where when I found the bomb bag on Zora's River, I knew that there was a way to jump to it, but I did not know that jump. And so that's why I ended up walking away from it, going because I knew that Dodongo's Cavern was a Way of the Hero as well. So I was like, maybe I'll find something in there. Found nothing, so I was like, okay, I'll look up this jump and figure it out because I thought it was going to be harder than it was, but luckily I was able to get it.
Oh yeah, you pulled it off pretty well. That's that setup is really worth having on your back pocket, and you demonstrated why. I almost thought you were going to do Jabu and just grab it on your way down at that rate, but
Well, the problem was I didn't have any way to get to Jabu. I didn't have bombs.
You're
or
right. You didn't
scale.
have the scale, right?
Yep. Because I didn't go to Deku.
Right, I forgot that.
I
Right.
did mention that.
Yeah,
when I was
forgot
coming
about
up.
that. But yeah, that was but yeah, that setup basically just puts you on the right point when you were the right point to do that. And yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, and also Tubeman, our second place finisher, C in chat said GG's, and also Louis Ferns who finished recently, GG's.
GG's.
Also, yeah, Mishmir wasn't in Forest. Yeah, I was after I
That
saw a
would've
bunch of
been-
people head to Ganon to get those iron boots. I'm really surprised I didn't see more people just like shrug and go to Forest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought
Because like at that point, it's like maybe it's AD. Maybe I just do forest and just see if that's it. But
Well, Stone Forest is annoying. Stone dungeons in general are annoying. I know, like, I've been burned by Stone Fire with that hook shot before.
Oh, speaking of being burned by fire, I was very afraid that I left the top of fire as an item, and I was like, I really, really hope it's not there.
yeah, and you ended up saving a little bit of time with that because it wasn't, obviously.
Yeah, that leaving I still had toilet left in GTG that was technically possible for an item to be there. There were a lot of like one-off checks where I was like, oh god, I hope it's not there.
Yeah. And yeah, like that is a good point. The fact that if you are metaing off of I call it finishing it in like a little over 2 minutes, a little 2 hours. I think if we're not playing Fire Force Hunt, it can't be 2 minutes. The yeah, you would know it couldn't be AD.
Yeah.
But yeah. Yeah, but overall, like interesting seed. I was really excited to see that was OOT Storm because I thought that it would be very interesting to see how people played around that, and yeah.
Well, it wasn't needed at all. It would have been funny if something was there, but... Because the water temple was actually a really fast one. Because we did have someone do AD.
Yeah, and it actually worked out for them because if you do AD, if you make the AD call early with Gold Scale, because Gold Scale is accessible quite early, you can get your Mirror Shield and be looking for your hammer. Oh yeah, that's the other question I have. Why did you put off turning in 10 skulls?
I just kind of forgot about skulls and then I had my route of where I wanted to go, and then I was like closer to 20, so I was like, you know what? I'll just wait. I'll get 20 and then I'll go turn them all in.
Yeah.
That seems reasonable. I would have done that if I forgot that as well.
Yeah, I think I was at like 15 or 16 by the point where I remembered, oh yeah, skulls. I'll wait until I get 20, turn them both in, get the reward at the same time.
That's fair if you have progression to do. Just one of the things that was like quietly losing my mind about was a whole bunch of people were not turning in their skulls.
Oh yeah.
Despite the fact they had over 10, and just like, you've walked past the Skulltula house so many times. Please.
Yep.
And most people turned them in after they finished Shadow Temple.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's usually when you get reminded that, oh yeah, there's still Skull House to go to. Might as well, I'm here.
Yeah, fair enough. But yeah, it ended up working out, and we have we have 2 people finished on stream. Yeah, the skull routing skull routing is also something like I've admitted this freely. Like I tend to be a little less diligent with my skull routing and scrub seeds because I know that I will never be screwed at 40 or 50.
Yeah. I'm usually worried that I'm a little too diligent in mine because I tend to get skulls that I could probably pass up that take a little more time, but I just know they're there. I'm like, I'm grabbing it. I'm on my way.
Yeah. You don't have to worry about it later, but we have our 20th place finisher, Soka, who was restreamed last week, rounds out our top 20. As Aranha, who just finished Ganondorf and is heading into Ganon.
He just won his game of tennis.
Yes.
Tuba. Oh my god. Yeah, the 10 skulls was really fortunate.
Yeah. Yeah, I was also very pleased that no one missed the Din's Fire, because that was when I was wondering, like, oh, is someone going to miss this? Because you could get into Adult Spirit.
I'm pretty sure everyone was just worried that Spirit could have been, like, child-locked.
Which it was, I'm pretty sure.
No, it
wasn't.
wasn't.
Had 2 items, didn't it?
No, Adult side had
key,
1 key. I think it was on the Lullaby check that there was the key.
I honestly don't ask me questions about things that happened more than 5 minutes ago. I'm amazed I managed to remember things like you went to GTG first at this point, and we are getting finishes rolling in at this point, and we should be getting Aranha joining them in a moment.
Yep. It's a lot of sniping going on.
Yeah,
Two people
particularly-
finish. Two people finish. I think 10 seconds before me or so.
Yeah,
Yeah,
everyone's,
that's a snipe
everyone's like
sandwich.
rapping at the same time.
All right. Well, thanks for having me on the restream. I'm gonna head out now, though. It was really nice first time being restreamed. I'm glad I was able to finish first out of everyone. That was on
Yeah,
the restream.
absolutely.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
pretty good.
Yes,
Like, it was
congratulations.
pretty
and,
scary how close Tuba Man was to you.
Mhm.
yeah, but congratulations and thank you for being here.
Thanks. Bye bye.
See ya.
Yeah. And yeah, spirit key logic is fake. It's not fake. It's very real and it's good to know what you're doing, but
You know, if you don't have like the more crazy settings on, it's actually pretty easy to follow. It's when you have the extra crazy settings where it gets really bad.
yeah, no, it's fake. But yeah, we have a raid from Yoshi, X Yoshi. Not, please don't make me say numbers. But thank you for the raid. I don't know
You
why.
mean 9,100?
Thank you. Numbers.
It's okay, I'm like half asleep still.
Yeah. And there's Aranha finishing with a time in 23rd place with a time of 3:14.18, which may I note that although the AD was not required, that is a really respectable time for AD.
Yep.
And Choppa sent to
Also-
his meter shield. Thank you.
Oh, oh my goodness. And I think he did a fair bit of spirits, so he's almost like done
Yeah,
too.
he'll be done shortly. Good.
Means probably be about what 7:40. So it's not too bad. Have some time before I go to sleep.
Yeah, but yeah, we have another finisher. Yeah, again, the finishing just keeps rolling in. Failnog at 24th place, 3:14.53. And there's the mirror shield. Interesting olive green color. Yeah, as we are wrapping this up, let's take a moment. Do we have let me see, are we gonna be getting an interview? We'll be in an interview with Arhan in a moment, so while we are waiting, why don't we take a moment and thank our trackers and our racers. So thank you to Sean Wani, Lee Harold, Sky So Fly, and Dreads and Cats for doing all the tracking. And thank you to our runners for doing the running and letting us restream them. Tuba Man, Chop the Tank, Decoy Troy, and Aranha. And also thank you to my co-commentator, Alexander Harold, for all of the co-commentary. If you want to give any of these people a follow, they have all been working very hard and making this stream what it is.
Oh, we got
And-
another finisher. Link
Yeah.
Pawn 25th with a 3 hours, 16 minutes, and 10 seconds.
Yeah, we keep it heavy. And let me just also thank Sonic Arpika for taking care of all of the informing us on this and running the stream.
The truly hard part
Absolutely.
is you never know what's going to go wrong with technology. My favorite bit is when the power supplies like break, because they break in such a way that it fries your motherboard.
Just don't reverse
I've
the
had it.
polarity, you'll be fine. So yeah, we'll just looks like Chopping is showing off what a go mode spirit can be by just running up to the top using surprising me by not going to the back of the room to use the long shot. You can just go straight to the back of the room, not deal with standing in the blind spot, and just use the long shot there. It's very exciting.
It's also a lot easier to aim.
Yes, oh, hello there. We have Aran Ha, GG's.
Hello, guys. Peace.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
mirror shield location, like that was the big advantage you had for a fair bit of that seed, because no one else
Well-
was dipping forest.
Yeah. Since when I found a golden scale, I was already thinking, okay, it's probably a bait, not gonna take it away and did the AD.
Yeah, the early AD call was interesting. So you just decided to just accept your fate and go for AD from early and just see what happened?
Yeah, it was pretty much a gamble. I knew the long shot was probably for access to GTG or something like that if opponent wasn't behind.
Absolutely, it was absolutely for GTG access.
Yeah, because the magic was magic locked because of spirit key logic.
It was magic was magic locked for Epona is on Burning Cack.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, but it did end up working out for you in that you were not hunting for that mirror shield, which everyone else we were waiting for multiple
Probably
hours.
hunting.
Never going to forest.
When I first dipped forest, I intended to do just the courtyard and leave.
Mm-hmm.
So I would have found the mirror shield early either way, but when I found the golden scales, probably that was my doom. Because if I didn't find that golden scale, I probably just went straight to the GTG and found the rest of my path. But
Yeah.
it happens. Random gonna random.
Exactly.
Today was not
I
my
think
day.
I was saying that I probably would have waited till I saw Iron Boots to commit to water, but it was it ended up working out for you. You found a pretty okay path through the seed anyway. It was a very efficient gold scale water. You did a very good job with that.
Thank you.
You want to hear what the iron boots were?
I have
They
no
were in
idea.
light trial. They were in light trial.
And the third
And the
strength?
strength was in water trial.
Oh.
So you avoided that area entirely because you did AD and you never had to go there.
Okay,
Yep.
so then people with farming dynasties could totally, might be an AD and have this terrible idea.
Honestly, I was surprised that more people didn't go to forest after that, because my thought would have been, oh, maybe I should just deal with it being AD and go to forest. The other thing was people not turning in 10 skulls for a very long time.
Yeah, I intended to do that right before I did Bottom of the Well, since my plan was to throw in 10 and 20 on the same time, but I forgot. Then I just noted, and, well,
Yeah.
that was my hammer.
Yeah. That's just forgetting is like completely understandable when you're doing one of these seeds. There's a lot to keep track of.
Yeah, I was thinking about, because I just had found Strength 2, and I knew, okay, now I can beat Spirit, without a doubt.
Yeah.
And I can check and more stuff right there. Then I went Spirit, found the Deeds Fire, and I was, okay, I'm doomed now. And I found the rest on GF and GTG, okay, pretty much. And just now I have checked the frogs. They have nothing as well. I don't know if you guys are still seeing me.
Yeah, we can't see you, but the frogs don't have anything.
They have
Yeah,
50 rupees.
Yeah, that was one of the things I was interested in seeing when I saw that it was an Ocarina of Time for Storms, was how people approached the questionable AD nature of the seed. And it was interesting that you committed hard to it, and it worked out about as well for you as it did for the runners who avoided it hard. So you committed hard, runners who avoided it hard had about the same performance. Because you just took longer to get through it because you had to do all of the back of forest and water. But everyone who avoided it hard avoided all of forest hard where you needed that mirror shield.
Yeah.
So
that's so good.
Yes, interesting balance.
Yeah, it was a quite interesting seed. I guess if I keep to my usuals, usually I avoid AD all along until I know I gotta do AD.
Mm-hmm.
Today I felt, I wanna gamble. Let's go for the storms. I can do it. Then work that this way.
Yeah, it gave us something to talk about, so thank you.
No worries.
It gave us a very interesting contrast on stream, so thank you.
No worries.
Yeah,
I hope you guys
worked
enjoyed
out
it.
fairly well. We had a good time. Did you have a good time on being streamed?
Yeah, that's fine. Just happens sometimes you do a gamble, it doesn't pay out.
Oh yeah.
Well.
So
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
We're
anything
getting
else?
close.
yeah, do you have any questions for us before we let you go, or?
No, I was going to ask if someone had found the iron boost, then you already told me.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, they were in light trial.
Yeah. No,
All right.
So, I guess that's it for me. Thank you for allowing me to be on the restream.
Yeah.
Shout
you
out to
for
your
being here.
community.
Yeah.
Okay. And on a side note, this is my 4th time playing on a qualifier, and it's the 4th jet seed I'm being. I just want a regular seed, not one that everyone breezes through.
Apparently, they only come in 2 flavors. Apparently, they come in
Yeah.
Nasty AD or Jet. You
Yeah.
pick.
I know the first 3 or 4 qualifiers were OADs, 2 for Zell and 1 for Nocturne. Then I played one that was the first Jet seed. Then I skipped one, it's like, okay seed. Then I played Jet, and I played Jet. Come on!
Honestly, don't blame us. It's random.py. It's all random.py. It's its fault. Go blame that.
I know.
But yeah, again, it's like, but yeah, it was interesting seeing how everyone has approached the Ocarina of Time storms differently, and the way that you did it worked out about as
Yeah.
well as not doing AD. So
It's quite an
Extremely
interesting
interesting.
seed then.
yeah, extremely
Could you-
interesting.
Could
So-
you imagine if the randomizer actually had AI and it just purposely picked bad seats?
It would just
It's
it would
just
just pick seats that didn't
flat
make sense.
nerd.
That's how AI
You-
works.
It would be miserable.
Yeah. All right. Well, we are about to see our last Ganondorf fight. We are seeing everyone's finishing quite close to each other, which is exciting.
Yep, we're getting a good tennis match.
So, all right.
Okay, so that's it for me, guys. Thank you
Yeah,
so
Thank
much.
you for coming in. Thank you for playing. GG's.
Okay, GG's. See you next.
GG's.
Okay. So,
Right, we're about to see the serve.
okay. Beautiful.
Oh, a serve. Return with the bottle and
Beautiful.
absolutely magnificent.
All
Now-
right. We just have a Ganon fight down, and we are ready to go.
Now we're prepping the bacon.
Yeah. I won't complain about having a sensible finished seed. Means I don't have to be here trying to watch everyone piece this together over another hour.
Yep.
But instead I get to watch hopefully a very good Ganon fight. I'm not gonna jinx it. I'm knocking on the wood right now. I won't jinx that. It's gonna be a good Ganon fight. After a really lovely dwarf fight, I'm sure this will be a good Ganon fight.
Yep.
Alright.
Just need
Rolo
8
has
more
just finished
hits
in
to win.
28th place with 3:25:44. And a whole bunch of people have finished while we were having those interviews. That would be Linkpon in 25th place, King Samson in
Linkpon was
26th place,
before.
and Barbu. Yeah, it was like while I was saying something, and Barbu in 27th place, and then Rolo in 28th place.
Oh, that's 1 hit. We're prepping that bacon. That's
Yeah,
2
trying to get
hits.
the tail hits in blind because it's always
Yeah, it's like a sweet spot when you roll and do a dry roll.
Yep. But of course it's blind, so it's like, well, I hope I'm in the right spot. Can't tell because there's a hitbox in the way. Or a
There's
big
an
old
enormous
hitbox down.
pig in the way.
Yeah, there is a model in the way I can't see.
That's 1. Gotta prep that bacon, put it on
Yeah.
the grill.
Yeah, just tenderize. This is meat tenderizing. That's what the hammer's for.
So what kind of bacon is Ganon?
I don't know. But
I would
anyway,
say
we have
maple.
maple. I don't know. This is just some sort of wood fire smoke.
That's 1 more.
Come on, you can do it. Oh. Yes, there we go. We are down. We have our last hit. Fingers crossed
there's the
for
grill.
fingers crossed for our finish.
Let's hope for no snipes.
No snipes.
And there's our spatula.
And we
Flip
are
the
done.
bacon, and then put it on the plates.
Okay, we are Chop the Tank finished in 29th place, time of 3:28, finishing off our restream runners. GG's.
And to see him resizing that.
Yep, well, here we go. Oh,
It-
again, very interesting seed as far as things went with the whole. It was actually a very easy seed if you found the mirror
If you
shield
just
relatively.
dip forest.
Yeah, dip the dip forest and turn your skulls. The skulls, I will admit, I'm just like, this is just a good habit to get into. Is if you collect them, turn them in.
Yeah, I tried
If you
to
choose
do
to avoid
skulls.
them, that's something else. But if you choose to collect them, turn them in. And the other thing is like, do you dip forest? Other than that, it's making calls, and this really the big spread here does show you like what kind of calls are people making. So it's a very interesting seed. Yeah. So let me just check the race time room real quick, like. See if we're getting an interview or if I just need to wrap us up.
How many people are left?
Let's take a look. We have out of our 47 entrants, we have
We have like
29
29
finishers
finishers.
and 3 forfeits. So, like, I can't, whatever that means. Like,
If I were running this, I would still probably be racing, not gonna lie.
yeah.
It's always like my routing that screws me over.
Yes. Thank you for doing the math for me. Thank you for doing the math for me for 15 runners. I can't count. Yeah, so let me just double check the race time and see if we're getting an interview or whether we should just start
are waiting on a response. I'm going to leave it about a minute or two, just in case, maybe they've gone to the toilet quickly or haven't checked FaceTime really.
Absolutely.
While we wait, I am going to do some of the early wrap-up stuff, I think.
Perfect.
And by that, I mean I'm going to talk about people who have subscribed during this race, as well as maybe a few others that had lingered already. But yeah, thank you to Melissa Gaming and Chuckles501 for subscribing, as well as Shawnee, Herbal2 and Ryukane for resubscribing. So yeah. I'm also going to finish off the BS command, and apparently the seed was on average 21% bullshit. Do you agree with that?
That makes sense.
Do you disagree
It's like
with that?
this is about the right level of bullshit. It's like,
It's like what? Only a mirror that's really a bad place. Ganon's
Honestly-
castle kind of had a bit of bait, but
this seed was as bullshit as you made it.
it wasn't that bad. Like there's
Yeah.
certainly a lot worse.
I said that thing about like it was kind of scary that our way of the heroes were all so early in logic, and then it turned out that like we could just do everything really early in logic. Yeah, the seed was
Yep.
as bullshit as you made it.
Yeah, it's a pretty low sphere seed, all things considered.
We do have a response there. Excellent.
We are most likely getting an interview.
Marvelous.
They most likely just needed a link to the Discord and should be with us soon.
Wonderful.
Hog.
But yeah. Also, I'm not gonna hide anymore. It's the end of the
Please
stream.
come in.
I'll just stay quiet for you guys until the very end where I wrap us up.
Absolutely.
No problemo.
So yeah, we have some people finishing up, but again, probably hunting for the mirror shield is my guess.
It is pretty reasonable. Or just finishing up now, considering they may have just found it.
Mm-hmm. All right. So there's only a few more qualifiers left too, so we'll probably see many of these people will probably be either done or close to done with their qualifications. But only a few more live qualifiers left, and then we're on to brackets, which will be exciting. And then we get to spread the bullshit seeds around. We get to have even more bullshit seeds and get to see a greater variety of them. And we have
Hi.
Call. Welcome in, GG's.
Yes, thanks. I was unlucky on this seed. My controller broke early in the seed,
Oh no!
so I
Ooh.
finished this seed with the keyboard. That's horrible.
Okay, respect.
This is why you see me spamming diving and Lakilia.
Amazing. I'm honestly impressed. And I'm very sorry your controller broke in the middle. So mostly what we wanted to talk about is the mirror shield and your process of hunting for it, and
The
Yeah.
arrows too. The
I
arrows
last
are like a
look,
pretty big function.
Yeah, last look the MS. Sorry, my English not very well.
no, it's fine.
It's fine.
That's fine.
I'll modulate. I'll go slower.
Yeah.
So, when you started looking for the mirror shield, what were you thinking about? What was your strategy for looking for the mirror shield?
Everywhere except Forest Temple. Last look, the mirror shields not helped me a lot.
Yeah.
So, how about that bow?
My first bow, I find it on Dumpy, Shark Dumpy.
Yeah, that took you quite a while to find.
I was surprised you didn't go to DMT Ferry,
Well-
like when you were near fire before.
Yeah.
But do you have any questions for us about the scene? Would
Not
you like to know
really.
anything?
I need to sleep now because I'm working tomorrow for 8 o'clock.
No
Yes, you should go to
worries.
sleep then.
Fair enough.
Go get some rest.
Yeah.
Thank you for
Thanks.
letting us restream you.
Thank you for the time. Thank you for taking the time to talk with us.
Yes. Good night, boys and girls.
Good
Ciao.
night.
Good night. Oh, that was slow.
So in that case, I'm gonna wrap us up then. Just do the final little things that I need to do. First of all, I am gonna shout out our runners for today: Superman, Chop the Tank, Decoy Troy, and Arana. Thank you very much to them for letting us restream them, and also just go check them out. They put on a nice show for us, and I'm glad that we got to show them. Also, I am going to give a huge thank you and a shout out to our unsung heroes of every restream: the trackers, Sean One-E, Lee Harold, Sky So Fly, and Dreads and Cats. Thank you all so very much for helping out. This restream would not be nearly as possible without your support. And finally, I am going to shout out today's commentators, Jackstronomy and Alexander Harold. Thank you very much for being the voice that you guys heard today, keeping us informed, keeping us up to date, answering questions, and just being awesome.
Thank you. And thank you again, Sonic Arpika, for being our restreamer today.
Handling all the hard stuff.
I am going to, first of all, I'm going to talk about the schedule. You can always go to scrubs.zeldaspeedruns.com to see an up-to-date schedule, as we are approaching the end of qualifiers. We will have our bracket reveal stream at some point in the future, and whenever the 1v1 bracket races are actually decided, they will be on that schedule. Just as an overview as to what's coming up in the next week, as we do, as I said, go through the final stretch of what we are racing. On Wednesday, the 25th of August, 2 p.m. EDT, 6 p.m. UTC, will be Scrubs Qualifier 13. Unlucky for some, or maybe it's a lucky day. On Saturday at 10 a.m. EDT or 2 p.m. UTC, Scrubs Qualifier 14, the penultimate Scrubs Qualifier, will be taking place. And finally, Scrubs Qualifier 15, our last live qualifier, will be on next Sunday, August 29th, at exactly the same time as this stream, that is 6 p.m. EDT or 10 p.m. UTC. Also, as a reminder, we do have offline qualifiers, and offline qualifier requests are closing soon. The requests will be closing on the 28th of August, that is a Saturday, and will close at roughly 23:59 Pacific time, so about 3 o'clock in the morning Eastern, or about 7 o'clock in the morning UTC. If you have volunteered for one of these races and have helped either with the commentary, with the tracking, or with the restreaming, you do get an extra week for these offline qualifiers as a thank you for your help. Speaking of, if you do wish to volunteer as a tracker, as a commentator, as a restreamer, or as we've just recently opened up, race monitor applications, you can find all of that and more in our Discord. The Discord will usually be the place where we share all of our announcements, such as who is in the brackets, and when our bracket reveal stream actually is, and will also contain much useful information, as well as a nice place for you to go if you need to learn any tricks. Trying to remember if there's one more thing I should be talking about. I don't think there is. I think I've done everything. Commentators, do you have any final words before we say goodbye?
Well, thank you everyone for hanging out with us tonight, and hopefully we'll see you around for more of the Scrubs qualifiers and through the brackets.
Thank you for watching, and for those racing, thank you for racing.
We will catch you guys next time on the Scrubs tournament. We're going to go quickly raid. I'm going to send us over to Slower the Demon. So we will catch you guys next time.